Hey guys, give me a minute. If you guys can hear me, give me a minute. I'm still trying to work out some details. Some lovely little details. Just trying to also get the chat up so that way I can see y'all pretty faces. I can see all of your pretty faces. Where is the pop out? Where is the pop out? Where is the pop out? Let me also go dark theme on. Okay. Yep. Come on. Pop out chat. That way I can see all of you. Hey pretties! Hey guys! I am here at last. Hey everyone! Oh my god, there's so many of you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. How do I deal with all of you? Maybe also turn this. Okay. Yeah, this is the best I got for right now. Oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful faces here. Hold on. Hey, give me a minute, guys. Ah! Gotta wipe my glasses, too. I can read all your messages. Alright. Now I have eyes, and I can clearly see. Ah! And of course, as soon as I say that, everything starts to go crazy. Hey, guys. Just gotta switch this over. Oops! Did not mean to do that. Nope, do not want to do that. There we go. Maybe? Come on. What the heckity heck? Alright, there we go. My goodness. Ah! Just making sure I can see all of you. Like, there we go. Ah, you are lost. Everyone's lost in the sea of comments. Alright. But, hi everyone! So, this has been, like, this is my monthly YouTube stream, so I just want to say hello. Love that all of you are here. But I do want to just wait a little bit, just kind of chill out, get everyone in, and before I start the official-ish stream. But yeah, today's going to be mainly a voiceover request stream, a Q&A stream, just chillax stream just with you guys. It won't be a long stream. I'm not intending to make this a long stream. There's going to be so many people. Oh my god, there's so many of you. My goodness. Wow, y'all are making me blush. Ah! Let me see if I could fix this so I can see how many people are there. Cool. Alright, cool. There we go. Oop. That didn't work. Alright. Alright, cool. There we go. But yeah, let me just advertise the link out so that way everyone can come see the fun little stream that's happening. Michaela stream on YouTube is up. Come along. Come along, come along, come along. Alright. And then one over here. Alright. Yeah, guys. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. I don't even know where to begin with you guys. I don't even know where to begin. My goodness. Alright. But yeah. Okay, hi guys. So today's gonna be a really interesting stream. It's gonna be really short. I don't intend to make this a long stream, like I mentioned before. But I have a couple rules that I would like to give out to you guys. So please, if you do want to be noticed, or if you do want to if you want to have specific things on board, make sure you keep a listen in for these rules, because anyone who doesn't follow the rules, well, I guess there's going to be a problem. Rule number 1, don't be mean to each other. The best thing we can do for each other is just be cool, be chill, and all that stuff. My mods are not here. I did not ask my mods to be here, because usually my mods are for my Twitch streams, not for these streams. So this is all about you guys. This is all about me and you guys. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Well, also with addendum is rule number 1. If you are a piece of shit, then I'm going to blatantly ignore you and possibly ban you, because no one wants negativity in a stream. So if I catch it, then you're gonna be SOL. Number 2. Don't spam. I really hate spam, and I will blatantly ignore it if I see it. So if you start spamming, just know that I will ignore it. I will get to you, I promise, because there's just so many of you. There's like 270 of you right now watching the stream, and there's just going to be so many people trying to get in and ask questions and all that stuff. And I would like to answer as many as I can. But that being said, don't spam things, don't spam emotes. I have a filter for emotes, so that way I don't have to worry about it. But yeah. Number 3, what is it? I have the rules. I have the rules memorized, even though I just want to chill. Let's see. If you have a question, questions, I will only answer questions that have the question tag. Basically, if you put question in front of it and then ask your question, then I will probably answer it. I will answer as I see it. If it suddenly disappears within the spam of all of these messages, then I'm sorry, you're going to have to ask again. So ask your question, and if I don't answer it, either I've answered it before or I haven't seen it because it was buried underneath all of this chat. However, there is a way to get around the chat. If you use Super Chat, if you use the Super Chat and donate to the stream, then I will be able to see your message instantly. I won't have to worry about it getting buried. It'll be there ready for me to answer. And also you can use Super Chat to make me say stuff. If you donate $5 or more, you can make me say things as like Sylvana, Yandere-chan, Diana, Izeur, characters that I've voiced, characters you want to hear me try to voice. So I will take voiceover donations, and it's $5 plus for the donation in order for me to do any sort of voice request. So yeah. So that being said, let's begin with the first question. The one that I love actually a lot. How did you become a voice actor? Long ago, I wanted to be a stage actress. And I went to school to be just training as a stage actress. But as a stage actress, I got really self-conscious about my body, things of that nature. And I pretty much ran to like video games and all that stuff. And so my parents, who are big geeks, which is great, they brought me to Gen Con over in Indiana, and there was a voiceover panel that was going on. And I was picked to be part of the volunteer thing. And I saw my voice come out of a character, and I went, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. So that's essentially what I did. I just started practicing, did my research on voiceover, got a microphone, did a bunch of auditions, and that was that. That's how I started voiceover. Just did my research and just persisted constantly. All right, let's see. What's the next question I can catch? Can you do a situation? All voice requests will be based off of Super Chat. I will not be doing any voice requests unless it is donated through Super Chat. It's not only to save my voice, but in a real voiceover career, to do voiceover, you have to get paid for it. And so that's why if you do a $5 donation, I will do whatever voice you want. So yeah, let's see. Try to catch all these questions. Oh my god, there's so many of them. How many games have you voiced lines in? I have voiced in many. Oh my god, I have to look at my resume. But I know at least 10 off the top of my head. I know 10 games off the top of my head. Let's see. And am I developing a game? Yes, I'm actually developing a game right now. I'm actually developing like multiple. Hello, I see. Say yes, Savannah. Hi, Hunter. Okay. Oh, Hunter! Hello! I'm sure you're a fan of my Mihas. I'm sure you're a fan of my little Mihas series. But make sure you stay away from my daughter. I swear to God, she's getting married! I'll throw a chocolate at you! There you go. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, sweetie. But let's see. Let me actually pull up a pop-out for it, so that way I can get the stream. Actually, let me pull it up from here. That's not the one I want. Cancel. Okay. Let me pull up from there. So that way I can see all of your stuff on my regular computer. Because I have 2 computers running at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. So that way I can see what's going on. There we go. How do I get to the super chat? Figured out. Okay, cool. Now that I have it mentionable, so that way I can see you guys. And I can also look at my other computer in case I've missed a question. There we go. So let's see. Is everything okay? Have you been treating fairly? I hope you're alright. Not stressed or anything. I've been okay. I had a rough day yesterday, but I'm really happy that I got over it, thanks to, this is gonna be me being a fangirl, thanks to Chaotic Monkey. I don't know if many of you know him, but he's a really great guy. He helped me kind of chillax along with my friends like Christopher Escalante, JV, Genevieve, and also the awesome Twitch chat people. So that's what I got to do, and it was really great. Let's see. Do you have any idea of the next series of AFMA's channel? I do not. That's the thing, as voice actors, we're kind of left in the dark for a good reason. Because that way we can explore and get some big surprises of our characters the minute the episode is done. So literally we don't know anything until at least 24 hours before the episode goes out. So yeah. Can I draw you a fan art of your favorite chips and seduce me and AFMA fuse together? Oh, I don't know what would be a good pairing. Oh, no. Maybe like, okay, no. Matthew and Kawaii-chan. Matthew and Kawaii-chan would be really, really cute together. Not gonna lie. And then maybe, Suzu and Jean? Possibly. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Wait. Did Diana say hi, William? Okay. Thank you, William, for the $5. But, William, it's good to see you again. Thanks so much for visiting my stream. Hey, William. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. But yeah. Let's see. Am I developing a game? Yes, I'm developing multiple games. I'm developing, All For You, which is my meta dating sim, that I've started working on since 2014, and I'm hopefully going to finish, hopefully by the end of this year. That'd be really nice if I could. The demo's available if you would like to play, but it's really going to be really, really fun. And then I'm also making A Bloody Party, which is a vampire horror visual novel, which is going to be really, really fun. I already have actors hired for that. It's just a matter of putting it together, and it's really, really going to be great. Let's see. Do you have any baby names for me? Don't know the gender. Oh! Baby names. Let's see. I like the name Ada. It's very simple, and it's just like Ada. That would be good for a girl name, and for a guy name? For some reason, just like Matthew or Marcel just sticks out to me. They stick out to me for some reason. I don't know. Maybe those names. Hopefully that helps with the names. And then like maybe like another girl name that would be Skylar. I really like Skylar. But yeah. Let's see. Did you ever do our review? We were planning a face reveal? Well, here's the thing. I'm very self-conscious. Very self-conscious about myself. I'm not really happy with the way I look. So maybe in the future I might do a webcam. I'm not sure. But maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Is Mathlix cute? Mathlix is weird. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. Mathlix is weird. Anyone paired with Malix is just weird. Because Malix is evil. Let's be real here. What was your inspiration that made you want to become a YouTuber? Long back when I was in high school, one of my friends showed me Vocaloid. And I just fell madly in love with Vocaloid. It was so good. I still run to it whenever I need to listen to music. So I just started singing, and then I did parodies. And then after the parodies, I just kind of did my own thing. It was kind of cool. Yeah. Then after the parody, yeah, I just did my own thing, and now I just do random video game development work and let's plays, and that's kind of what happened. Let's see. What are your OTPs? I have many. No, my god. Yusuke and Keiko. I like Rinharu. I like Victor and Yuri. I like trying to think of all of these ships. Serena and Darian, Sailor Moon. Ash and Misty from Pokemon. I have many. I'm sorry. But yeah. Let's see. Any voice acting tips? Voice acting tips that I have, patience, persistence, and practice. You always want to practice. No voice actor in the world is perfect. We are never going to be perfect. So practice always helps you become better and gives you more open avenues to have fun. Persistence, because voiceover is really, really hard. Voiceover is, quite frankly, one of the hardest jobs you could possibly have, like, just mentally. Because you have to prepare for, like, a bunch of failures before you can succeed. And then patience, because sometimes there will be jobs that are available all the time, and then there will sometimes be no jobs available at all. So it just depends on what happens. So those are those are some good voice acting tips: practice, patience, and persistence. The triple P's, as I call them. Let's see. Which romance anime do you recommend? Romance anime? Ooh, there's a bunch. This is actually a really good. Ancient Magus Bride. It's actually considered a romance anime, but it's more action and fantasy. And then we have, of course, Ouran High School Host Club. Always a good one. Romance specifically. There was one that I just can't remember the name of. Oh dear. Well, whatever. I'll skip over that one. Then Koucho wa Maid-sama. Koucho wa Maid-sama is also a really good one. Can you tell us about how you got hired by Yandere Dev? This was back in January of 2015. I had just found out about Yandere Simulator, and with Yandere Simulator, it was still in that whole secret in the shadows kind of development. So there wasn't really much to it. But I was so intrigued by just the concept of the game that I messaged Yandere Dev and I went like, hey, I'm a voiceover actor and an audio, like an art, and a casting director, audio designer. If you ever need any help, please let me know. I'm more than willing to help. This is a really interesting project. And with Yandere Sim, he said, okay, I have a couple of things that I'd like you to try. And for about 3 months, we went back and forth via email. We have like over 100 emails between each other alone, of just trying to get this to work. And soon enough, I was doing the intro that you hear in Yandere Simulator, the intro monologue that you hear in Yandere Simulator. And I was finally put in the game. And ever since then, I've been Yandere-chan ever since, which has been really fun. Let's see. Who's my favorite anime character? Ooh, there's so many. There's so many anime characters. I would have to say, okay, and this is gonna be out of the blue, borrow park. Probably no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. Tiara from Shamanic Princess, because she has to work against a very bad system against her. And she keeps fighting and all that stuff. And she's like an adult magical girl. And it's amazing. I love it. If you ever have the chance, it is an adult anime. But not like a hentai, but it's an adult anime called Shamanic Princess. Really, really fun. Love it. It's really, really great. I would definitely recommend watching Shamanic Princess if you have the time and availability to do it. Are you a siren? Oh, Lala, thank you so much, sweetie. What are my Yansim OTPs? Yandere-chan and Senpai. OTP right there. And also Buddha and Oka. Buddha and Oka are like my secret little ship that I hope happens. But yeah. Let's see. What do you usually do in your pastime? In my pastime, if I ever like have any, I usually just play video games. And then I do research. I do research on topics that I really find interesting, such as dissociative identity disorder, obsessive love disorder, really fun fantasy interpretations, urban fantasy is really fun to look into. I just do a lot of research. I'm a nerd, guys. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. But yeah. Let's see. What is my favorite animal? I'm edgy. I'm a wolf. I love wolves. I'm edgy, guys. I am Shadow the Hedgehog. Is Mickey gonna go crazy Tumblr style again? Oh, I don't know. It depends on how stressed I get. If I get stressed, then maybe. Do you watch Miraculous Hitbook? No, I do not. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people do, and I know a lot of my friends do. I don't. What was my first anime? I would have to say either Pokemon or Sailor Moon. I just can't remember which one. And it was when they were on like mainstream TV, where I would just be watching stuff, and it was just one of those things, and I just watched it. Let's see. Do you have a type of pet? I have 2 cats. I have 2 beautiful black cats who are just really fun to be with. Really fun to just enjoy, and all that stuff. So they're really fun. One's a lazy cat bum, and the other one likes to run around and be a panther. It's great. Let's see. Again, I'm catching these as I see them. I'm sorry if I don't answer your question immediately. But yeah. Can you tell me the boys' ages for the SM? I need it for fanfics. I believe I answered that on Tumblr in the Seduce Me Ass tag. But I believe, well, it depends on which universe you're looking at. You're looking at before the World War or after the World War. If it's before the Demon War, then it's, I believe, like, oh god. Oh, I don't remember. You can easily look it up if you just look Seduce Me Ass tag on Tumblr and just do the incubi's ages. Just take a look and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's one of the most frequently asked ones. Let's see. Do you watch anime other than that contain other yanderes? Not necessarily. Future Diary I watched. And like otherwise it's very few far in between where the yandere is actually like prominent in the arcs of the animes I watch. But let's see. Are you excited for Persona 5 anime? I'm pretty excited. I mean, there's like meh. I mean, the anime can be ruined. Not gonna lie. The anime can be just like, it can be ruined based on the game, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Can you sing "Don't With Me" by Charlie Puth? I do not know it, sweetie. And also with any sort of voice request, I do take donations for that. Well, yeah, and that includes singing. So let's see. Why is your voice so... my voice is not cute. My voice is odd. My voice is very, very odd. To those of you who are new here, I do have a question tag. I only answer questions that are using the question tag. So, have you seen Sailor Moon Crystal? No, because I'm an OG plebeian and I liked the original animation better. And the original dub as well better. So I've been avoiding Sailor Moon Crystal and anything involved with it. I mean, like, I love the fact that some of my friends are involved in the Sailor Moon dub. But I'd rather not. I'm just kind of like, nishmer. How do you feel about the anime Death Note? I love it. Like, oh my god, I love Death Note. I used to, like, be a gigantic Death Note nerd where I would have, like, a legitimate Death Note in a bag that was specifically designed for the Death Note. It's really, really cool. I love it. And I went to all of the live showings of the Japanese movie whenever it appeared in the West. So yeah, that was me, like, when I was a teen, just like geeking out about Death Note. Are you going to do more rap battles? Okay, here's the thing about the rap battles, and I know a lot of people were asking me about the rap battles. There's a reason why it's called the final battle, guys. I don't want it to be the final battle. But I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna say this multiple times. I have a feeling, unless I reach 500 a month on Patreon, I'm not bringing back the rap battles. It's just the cost of making the rap battles versus the actual production of the rap battles is just too much, and it's taking me away from my original content, which is what I need to do for the rest of my life. I can't just be doing rap battles for the rest of my life. So unless I make enough to where I can fund my original projects as well as the rap battles, then that's when I'll consider the rap battles again. But until then, I'm not doing the rap battles because I would rather focus on my original content than the rap battles, which are just based off of Yandere Simulator. So yeah, I know people really love the rap battles, and I do too. I love the rap battles. I love the rap battles. It's just becoming too much where it's now taking away from my original content. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to answer this again, so please don't worry about it. It's unfortunate that I have to remind people that, again, I'm doing it. I will do it if I get it on Patreon. Let's see. Do you watch Bleach or Fairy Tail? No, I do not. I do not have the time to watch those. Is it cool to voice Yandere-chan? Yeah, I love voicing Yandere-chan. She's so much fun. Let's see. Do you have a webtoon? I do not. Did you ever have trouble getting through school? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Lethal Gaming? Yes, I did. It was a pain in the butt. Because I was one of those kids that was bullied all the time. I was one of those kids that was pushed into lockers. I was one of those kids that went to theater stuff just to avoid people. School was hard. School was hella hard. But yeah. Let's see. And also, the next episode of My Lovely Daughter will be tonight at 8 o'clock. Because I did schedule a stream for 4. That's usually when my videos come out. I decided to do it at 8 because I didn't want to overlap with the stream. I'm sorry if I'm tired, guys. I had a long night. Oh! Thank you, Raven the Magnificent, for $2. Question: if you found a genie, what would you do? I would probably... Well, I would think of my situation. Like, what would be my situation? Am I down on my luck? Or am I, like, up in there? But if I found a genie, like, my first wish would be, that all charities have what they need for the next level of their charities. All the charities that, all the positive charities in the world would have their next tier of just benefits for, those they are aiding, which would be awesome. My second wish would be, for me to make enough every single year to make any games that I wanted. So that way I can make more stories for you guys, so that I can give you more things, give you guys more stories to tell, things of that nature. And then my last wish would probably be that my family gets a house, that I can get a house for my mom and my dad. So that would be really cool. But yeah, thank you for the question. And all the feels, thanks for the $1.99. Excuse me. Hi, just subscribe. Hi, thanks for subscribing, sweetie. Thank you so much also for the $1.99 donation. Thank you so much. Let's see. Can you give me some fantasy girl and boy names, first names and last names? I'm stuck. Well, it depends on the fantasy. What kind of fantasy are you looking at, darling? You're talking to someone who literally researches all different types of fantasy. So you have to tell me like what your fantasy is based off of. Is it based off the Western fantasy, Eastern fantasy, hell, African fantasy, which is really fun. Not many people have done African fantasy, which makes me really mad. Because more people need to do it. And so you gotta tell me what kind of fantasy you're thinking of, girl. Oh, hello. Oh my god, Bella! Thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. Hi. Hello! Hi, Bella! Hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much. Let's see. Do you like being out fun? Yeah, it's really fun. I love Jess to death. She's such a sweetheart. I wish I could be with her more. I wish I could, like, voice act for her more and have more fun, as Sylvana, or even as, like, any of the characters that she would like me to be. That'd be really fun, just to be working with more with Aphmau. Let's see. What's my favorite anime? Yu Yu Hakusho, hands down. Hands down, Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite anime of all time. But let's see. And why is Sam the canon character? Because Sam is part of a larger story. That's why, unfortunately. So, Sam is part of a larger story, that's why he is the canon character. Let's see. What is everyone's favorite genre? Oh, I don't know. Like, my favorite genre is romantic drama. Or just drama in general. I love drama. As in, like, those big stories of just, like, soap operas, like, and bullshit like that. Let's see. Do you watch Initial D? No, actually, I do not watch Initial D. Oh, hello! Hi, subscribe. Hi, Bella! Thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks for the $1.99, sweetie. Thank you! Thank you so much. Let's see. Have you ever thought of making a parody of Doki Doki Literature Club with those of you? Okay, here's the thing about for those of you, I know a couple people asked about Doki Doki, and I've seen like some people spamming like, who's best girl of Doki Doki Literature Club? I'm avoiding Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm avoiding it to pieces because I'm making a game, and I don't know if anyone knows about it. I'm making a game called All For You, which All For You is a meta dating sim that I started back in 2014. And only recently developed, and I was unaware that Doki Doki was a thing, so I released a demo back in August, of 2017, and I was just chill and all that stuff, and I was really hoping that All For You would get traction because it's also a meta dating sim. But then Doki Doki Literature Club came out, and I lost all of the hype for Doki Doki Literature Club, which sucks. So I'm avoiding Doki Doki Literature Club until I finally finish All For You. But once I finish All For You, then I will play Doki Doki as I promised. But until then, I am avoiding every ounce of Doki Doki Literature Club I can, just so there is no extra scrutiny of me, quote-unquote, copying Doki Doki when I'm not. When I've been working on Doki Doki Literature Club when I've been working on All For You for years now. So I'd rather not get involved with Doki Doki at all. So yeah, I apologize to anyone who is really insistent about me playing Doki Doki, or really insistent about me answering questions about Doki Doki. I don't. I will not answer any questions about Doki Doki Literature Club, nor will I be involved with Doki Doki Literature Club until my game is done. So yeah. And the thing is, like, I am very well aware that Doki Doki is a meta game. It is a mindfuck game. It is a player versus game type of game. However, I will not acknowledge anything beyond that, because I just don't want to be known as the girl that made a game that's like Doki Doki. I'd rather be the girl who made a game called All For You, which is what I originally intended. So yeah. Let's see. Could you ask the artist to do to make the brothers as werewolves and necklaces? Oh, she is incredibly busy. I'm so sorry, sweetie. You'd have to ask her. Her name is, like, she's like Unruly Art, and Unruly Art, she's amazing. Like, Camila's absolutely amazing. Let's see. So many messages. How did you meet Afmao? Actually, I met Afmao, long time ago. I met Afmao a long time ago when it came from Hunky Pop, when I made the first episode of Hunky Pop with Q as Patrick Seymour. Through that video, Afmao just contacted Patrick, who voiced Q, and long story short, that's how he got the role of Travis. And then she was asking her voice actors if they knew anyone who could voice her mom, and he messaged me and saying, "Hey, Afma's looking for someone to voice her mom. Do you wanna do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I auditioned in, and that's how I met Jess, and she's absolutely been wonderful ever since. But let's see. Were you the person who Naruto runs, or did you know someone who did? Yeah, I know a bunch of people who Naruto ran throughout the school. It was great. It was fantastic. Oh my god! Thank you so much. I love Afmao. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Hi, Michaela. I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you love my videos. I'm really glad that I'm able to entertain you. Thank you so much. Well, let's see. What's it like to voice? Oh my gosh. Oh, Bella, thank you so much for the $4.99. By the way, who was the first character you voice acted? Thank you so much for the donation. But the first character I've ever voice acted, was a tiger, named Katava. No, it was a lion named Katava in this really cool Tiger's Quest audio drama. I got paid $7 for it. It was really cool. It was my first paying job. It was amazing. I loved it. But yeah, it was really cool. That was my first job. Let's see. What is your favorite games? Like, what was one of your favorite games, please? One. My favorite game, right now is Final Fantasy 15. I love Final Fantasy 15 to death. It's really, really fun. Is my mic low? Is that probably why? Nope, here it is. There we go. I love Final Fantasy 15. But yeah. So let's see. What's your favorite Yandere character? Yandere-chan, of course. Do you like voicing Ayano? Hell yeah, I do. I love voicing Ayano. She's so much fun. And we're still building her. She's really, really cool. Have you seen Boku no Pico? Unfortunately, I have. And it was not a fun ride. It was really not a fun ride. Could you say something Afma's mom would say? I take all voice donations through Super Chat. So if you donate $5 or more, I will happily read whatever voice recommendation you would like. Do you draw your own art? I have multiple artists on hand who I commission, and then I also draw my own art. What you see right now on screen is an artist by Sour Shock. She's done the Hunky Pop series. And then art that I've drawn. Let me actually get it out real quick. Art that I've drawn would be this would be one art picture that I've drawn. This one is an art piece that I drew a long time ago, back in 2015. So you can see the big difference, like different type of style, different type of art. But yeah, this would be my style of art drawing versus an actual artist. So yeah, I usually contact artists to draw for me, and I commission them and I pay them for their art. So yeah. Let's see. Can you watch Hannah Basic, please? No, I really just don't feel like it. I'm sorry. My sister watches it, but not me. Let's see. If you could be one character that you would voice, that you voice, who would it be? Probably Diana, because she's a fun succubus. Diana would be such a fun person to be. Let's see. If Elle was real and you met him in secondary school, what would your reaction be? I would scream, and then I'd be like, "Hi, Elle," and then be a fangirl, because I'm a gigantic fangirl. Will we get to play your game? All of my games are free to, like, not free to play. All my games are available to play. But All For You specifically will hopefully be out by the end of this year. Before next year. Let's see. What games make you rage? Cuphead. Cuphead makes me rage. Because there's because it's a mixture of RNG and, like, just matter of circumstance, technique. It's just annoying. So those games make me rage a lot. Let's see. Who's your favorite Yandere Simulator character besides Yan-chan? Oh, I'd have to see Megami Psycho. Because she's voiced by Amanda Lee, and her backstory is fun. And I can't say any more than that, but she's great. Let's see. What are some tips to sing? Practice, practice, practice. Singing is always about practice. It is always about learning, getting better, increasing your range, increasing your emotions, and all of that fun stuff. So yeah. Have you played Sims 4? Yeah, I've played Sims 4. Sims 4 is like one of my go-tos if I feel like I need to control people's lives. Hello! Oh my gosh, thank you, Bella, for the $14.99. I love your vids. Even you playing with AFMA. I'm obsessed with my street. It's all good. I'm glad you love AFMA stuff. I'm glad you love my street. I'm glad you love just the story. But thank you so much for the donation. I loved it. Thank you so much, sweetie. Have you played Nier Automata yet? Of course, and I beat it. It's great. I cried like a child. I cried profusely at at Nier Automata. It was so fun. Let's see. If you could choose which anime you would like to live in, not voice. I'd like to live... Ooh, Sanrio Boys. I would love to live in the world of Sanrio Boys. It's the most, natural. But yeah, that would be my thing. Okay, fantasy as well. Like, there's supernatural characters in it, kind of like medieval times. MCD people. Oh gosh, then it would just. Oh, I would have to think about that, sweetie. Ooh my. How much does Just pay you? That is not something I can answer. That is between me and FMAO. But let's see. How do you do Yan-chan's voice? She's like my natural voice, only more sociopathic. That's literally how I can describe it. It is my voice, only more sociopathic. Are you a Sebastian fangirl? Hell yeah, I am. Hell yeah, I'm a Sebastian fangirl. How long has it taken you to make a music video? It depends on the music video. Like Exorcism, it took me 2 weeks when I got all the assets. When I was able to get the art and the music mixed. It took me two weeks to make a music video. And that was just very bare bones because I had to figure out what I was doing. So let's see. Have you ever played Bendy and the Ink Machine? I love Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm excited for its 4th chapter. I'm excited as hell because Alice Angel is gonna be so fun to go against. Especially since she took my Boris, and I need to get Boris back. Let's see. Hold on. What is your favorite dessert? I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is so fun to do. It's so fun to make. It's so fun to eat. It's just so decadent, so yummy. Mountain Dew, Pepsi. I like Pepsi. Pepsi. Let's see. How do I download Yandere Simulator? You go to yanderesimulator.com. I believe it's .com. You just look up Yandere Simulator. You'll be able to download directly from the site. So yeah. Let's see. Do you like K-pop? I love K-pop. Vic Stan right here. I'm a Vic Stan right here. So I love K-pop. Vix, BTS. I'm not really big BTS fan, but I do love BTS. They're really fun. Have you ever played Yandere Simulator? Of course I've played Yandere Simulator. My last YouTube stream I played Yandere Simulator. And that was really fun. I got to do some really fun things like matchmake and then kill everyone. It was really fun. Oh my god! Bella, thank you so much for the $24.99 donation. Bye, but there's another donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donation. But thank you so much for coming, sweetie. But let's see. What are we doing after chilling? I don't know. Maybe I'll play all for you guys. Maybe I'll play all for you just for you all. So that way you all can see my game. And see what I've been excited to be working on. Who knows? Maybe, like, after all these questions are done, maybe I'll play all for you. Can we be fangirl boys? Hell yeah! Fangirls for life! Or fanboys. Or fan people! Fan people for life! Let's see. What would happen if Yandere-chan met the guys from Team Fortress 2? I think she would enjoy slaughtering them and then not enjoy being slaughtered by them. So, I don't know. Let's see. What is your favorite cake flower? Ooh, I like marble. Yeah, marble. I'll have to go with marble. Are you Latina? I am not Latina. I am half Asian, half white. I am German, Native American, Chinese, Spanish, and Filipino. So, yeah. Would you collaborate on YouTube voice acting wise? Yeah, like, I mean, no, I know C-Dog. I've told C-Dog, like, if he's ever needed me for anything, just hit me up, and he told me, yeah. So if I was to ever work C-Dogs, then it would be up to him. But yeah. Let's see, what would you say is your favorite anime currently? Pop Team Epic. Pop Team Epic? So much fun. I laugh every single time I watch the episodes. Do you ever watch fan videos? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll just look up either like the rap battles or I'll look up like all my stuff and I'll just watch fan videos and just see what happens. And then I've seen a couple of MMDs which are really, really fun. Which are really, really cool. It's like some of them even of the final battle. Like some people actually made my character in MMD. I'm like, what the hell? That's awesome. But yeah. How did you meet Christopher Escalante and Ethan Nakashima? We all joined a group called Voiceu. And with Voiceu, all of us got to work on these really crazy, cool, fun stuff. And we just talked, and lo and behold, they auditioned for my game, and that's what happened. Oh my gosh, that one completely disappeared. Are you into fighting games? No, like, I am so terrible at fighting games. Oh my god, I am so terrible at fighting games. You cannot, no, like, people are saying, are you gonna play Dragon Ball FighterZ? I'm like, no. Do you want me to, like, die? Do you want me to just get my ass wrecked? No. I'm very terrible at fighting games. Oh gosh. Bella, thank you so much for the $3.99. Thank you so much for the donation, sweetie. Let's see. Why are you so kind? I would disagree with you. I'm not kind. I respect everyone as much as I can. I give everyone the amount of respect I possibly can. And that is what it is. Let's see. One last question I can think of. Are you excited for I am excited! Like, no! You don't understand how excited... Okay, this is where my excitement comes out, and this is where my non-professional side comes out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But... Oh, Mecha Rottweiler! Hello, friendo! But Kingdom Hearts 3. I've told every single director. I've told every single actor. I've told my parents. I've told my sister. The minute I get a release date on Kingdom Hearts 3, 1, I'm getting the collector's edition. 2, I'm scheduling a week off of work, and 3, I am playing the hell out of that for a week straight. I am not playing. I am not kidding you. I am playing for a week straight. That's how much I am excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, let's see. Would you rather be in your favorite anime but have all the characters hate you, or in your least favorite but everyone wants to be your friend? Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to, like, decide, sweetie. Let's see. Who's your favorite AFMA character? Savannah. Come on. Like, best mom. Savannah is best mom. But I will say AFMA. I relate so much to fighting game thing, put me in front of Blaze Blue and actually cries on you. Actually, let me get into the voice call to see if anyone wants to invade. Invading! Voice calling. Hello! Oh my god, Bella. Oh my god, thank you so much for the $14.99 donation. I'm gonna go watch my street now. Have fun watching my street! Have fun! Thank you for the donation, though. Let's see. Between the Snowball, Blue Yeti, AT2020, and XLR, which do you think is the best microphone for record? XLR. XLR microphones definitely are the best to record microphones. Snowballs, Blue Yetis, and AT2020s are good for temporary, for like beginners purposes, but otherwise you really, really want to step up your game and get into bigger microphones. Let's see. Are you also a person who likes Edna from The Incredibles, especially if you're Elastigirl? Pull yourself together. Yeah, I love Edna. She's so fun. Edna is just the best. Hi, Zandu. Hello?
It's the invasion of garbage fighting game players.
No, it's all good. I'm a terrible fighter gamer. It's fine. It is all good.
The only game I'm remotely competent at, like even just a tiny bit, even if it's a very casual game that's involving fighting, it's like Smash Brothers, and that's it.
Let's see. Did you make Yandere Simulator? Oh no, I just voice acted in it. I did not make Yandere Simulator. I'm happily lucky to be a part of it. So let's see. Is the donation going to charity? No, it is not. Because one, I did not schedule a charity stream. But the donations that go here go directly towards my game development and audio drama funding. Audio drama making and game making is not cheap. So it's really hard for me to do all of this, keep working, and still be able to make money, because I don't have a day job. This is literally what I do. Oh, by the way, thank you, Rainbow Lasers Pop. Thank you so much for the 99-cent donation. But all the donations go to here, go to my work, go to the next audio drama like Ruffled, or go to my next game like All For You and a Bloody Dance and all that stuff. Really fun stuff. It goes to project that will benefit you guys. But yeah. Have you ever seen Future Diaries? Yeah, Future Diaries fun. Like, come on, dude. Where do I get my research for at? By the way, hi JV, hi Gavin.
Hey, hey Michaela.
Hi. I see 162 people. My gosh, I'm sweating.
162 people. How gets 162 people?
And YouTube, dude.
Hi, YouTube.
Fans are like freaking out.
I do once a month YouTube streams.
Once a month.
Yeah, a single month. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's see. How do you practice voice acting or becoming a voice actor? I do a lot of warm-ups, vocal warm-ups, like from singing and all that stuff. I also just take some scripts and I just interpret what the script is going on, and then I just read it. Shakespeare's really, really fun to do, just for character interpretation. And so, yeah. Let's see. Alejandro, I already answered that. Donations are not going to charity. They're going towards my my work life, which is me funding my video games, me funding my audio dramas, etc. Let's see.
Basically, your purse.
What do you mean my purse? What do you mean?
Well,
I'm fundamentally broke all of the goddamn time. But let's see. Which video game anime world would you live in? Probably Sanrio Boys World. I want to be in a world where all boys are okay to like cute things and all girls are okay to like really macho manly things. Let's see. Have you watched the anime K-On? I used to a long time ago and I can't remember it anymore. It was when it first came out. It was when I watched K-On. Who made your profile picture, or did I make it myself? No, the character art you see right now on the screen on the video was made by Sour Shock. She's a wonderful, wonderful artist, who made Hunky Pop, and she's doing a lot more fun things in the background. Like, I believe it's still in, are we still in Magical Meat March? I have no idea, but whatever. But she's doing really cool stuff. Also my lips are getting chapped. No!
I can't tell if this post is...
Unchap your lips, then.
If it has a bunch of emotes, just ignore it. yeah, so it's just like, don't spam, guys. Try not to spam emotes. I love you guys to pieces, but don't spam emotes.
If you spam, you get the ban.
You spam, you get the ban. Oh, jeez. If you spam too much. Let's see. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I am a single Pringle. Hey, Iris.
I'm your husband. How dare you?
Hey! The question was if I had a boyfriend.
Okay, but you just said you're single. I'm your husband.
Hey! I'm married to like 5 different people. All right. The question specifically is, do I have a boyfriend?
Okay, but here's the thing. I am a boy. I am your friend. Boyfriend.
Well, then, like, everyone here would be my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
Every single guy here would be my boyfriend. Is that right?
Polygamy.
Yeah, damn it.
Polyamory.
There we go.
Also, hello.
Hello, everyone. So let's see. What would you do at 1 million? At 1 million... Oh, God. What am I going to do at 1 million? Oh... I'll do another 48-hour stream of a game dev. Because why the fuck not? Maybe I'll do a
I'm just here to and I'm just popping in, saying aloha.
Aloha.
And I'm gonna go eat my food.
Okay.
Probably be back in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
If you're still on.
Yeah, man.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
I need an exorcism.
But let's see. Yeah, there's something wrong with your chat. Oh, you're too sweet, sweetie. You're too sweet. But if it's for charity, please keep that money for charity. Charities definitely deserve it. Michaela and Iris are fighting again. It's alright. I just need an exorcism. But it's alright.
I get it.
Winky, nudge. But let's see. Do you prefer if I support you on Twitch or Patreon? Either or. I think you get more money from Twitch than you do on Patreon, because Patreon is all based off of the audio dramas. It's very slow progress. It's very, all the donations, have no return other than, like, you get to be in my Discord, you get to see all my secrets and all that stuff. But Twitch, every time that I'm on, you get benefits. Like, you don't have to watch ads, you can get all these fun emotes and all that stuff. So I may eventually shut down my Patreon. I have no idea. If my Twitch career pays off and I do more Twitch stuff, then I'll probably do Twitch instead of Patreon. That way you guys can instantly get a gratification of your donations and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But my patrons and Patreon right now are extremely helpful to me doing my game design work, doing my audio drama work, things of that nature. I am behind on chat. I am behind. I know I'm behind. Don't remind me.
Hey, you're behind.
Thanks, JV. I appreciate the reminder. Let's see. Who is my favorite anime character of all time? I would have to say Tiara from Shamanic Princess. But yeah. Let's see. Which Yandere rap battle is your favorite? I love the first one. I love me going up against Brittany Lauda as Osana. It's just so fun. Just like, we did it for fun. We weren't really thinking of just how people would take it. We would just love the shit out of it. It's great. So yeah. How are you such a good singer? Okay, no, no. I'm not a good singer. I just do my best.
She's a good rapper, but maybe not a singer.
I am a good rapper.
I object to both. You're great.
Oh,
Shish.
Sandra, I love you. But it's just practice and get your better skills and all that stuff. You just get better over time. You just practice. Who's your favorite Seduce Me character? I would have to say Sero. Sero is really, really fun because he's kind of like in that big dimension of just, oh shit, if you don't do something specifically, then he could get fucked over, and it's great. I love it. He's a tragic character. If Ayana was real, would you be best friends with her? No, ain't hell. She's crazy, man. She crazy. But yeah, let's see. If you loved Austin, would you actually go Yandere shop? No, no. I don't like yanderes, because I dated a yandere and it was really, really bad. And I will never do that again. So, yeah.
Wait, did that yandere kill people?
No, he was just emotionally abusive, and so
okay.
it was really, really bad. So I'm just like, nope, no more yanderes for the rest of my life. But yeah, let's see. Do you know the way? I do not know the way. Gavin. Gavin, do you know the way? We must find the true queen.
Not this again. Just let this meme die.
Hey, no. It's funny. It's funny if you. Anyways, god damn it. Can you go ahead?
It's funny in like bits and pieces.
Yeah. Not like you can't just take the full thing. You just like it's just once in a blue moon. Let's see. Do you like Yandere-kun? Yeah, Yandere-kun's fun. I can't wait to get like the Kickstarter and all that stuff, and to hopefully get enough people to donate all the way to Yandere-kun. That'd be great.
Yandere-kun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Yandere-kun?
There's a potential Yandere-kun.
A
Oh
potential.
man, then I have to see resentment.
Pretty much.
I
Exactly. Good.
Never heard of Yandere-kun at all.
Yeah, no, man, like that's been in the works for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let us
You're
see.
working on so many projects, man.
I'm in a bunch, and it's kind of nauseating, but it's kind of great at the same time. But for those of you who are new, I don't know if some of you just recently popped in. If you have a question, please use the question tag. Question tag is your best friend. But let's see here. What achievement are you proud of and most people consider silly or weird? Finishing a game in 48 hours. Some people have called me crazy.
That's quite the feat.
No, like some people have called me like weird for just like, you stayed up for 48 hours just to make a video game. I'm like, yeah, I did. Go fuck yourself.
I might have.
It's just like I love making video games in like 48 hours. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Staying up 48 hours is not fun, though.
Wait, what?
Staying up for 48 hours is not fun.
Oh no, it completely wrecked my health. It wrecked my health. Let's be real here.
Please take care.
But yeah, would you know Ariana win in a fight? It would be Ayano. No, it would be a tie because their powers are kind of the same. I don't know.
Yeah, the same powers as her.
No, and like in the same relatively level wise, like relatively the same.
Does she have an execution verse?
Does she? I don't know.
I was referencing the rap battle.
Execution begin. Extremely fair. Oh man, like the rap battles, I love them. They're great. I wish I could do more, but I can't unless I get like good funding on Patreon. But let's see. How can you rap so fast? Practice, and maybe a couple of times trying to emulate Rap God. Maybe a couple of times. I can't do it right now because I'm just like I can't think about it. When Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 4 comes out, are you gonna play it? Hell yeah! I'm so gonna play it. I'm gonna be best player and all that. No, I'm not.
The chat is moving so fast.
It is. There's like 160 of you guys. Please be patient if I don't answer your question.
Is that slow chat mode?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it.
I do not think so for this one. I know there was one in like Twitch, but I don't think there's one here on YouTube.
YouTube, get your shit together.
I know, right? That's why I only do one a month. Let's see. How long have I been a voice actor? Ever since my first job in sophomore year of college.
Oh god. I got in a Facebook argument for the first time in months.
Oh my gosh. For the first time in a couple months.
I was mad because like I don't care about political shit. I honestly don't. I don't give a like at this point I've given up. It's like, oh no, they're banning porn on the internet, and I'm like, oh okay, that's fine. I guess.
How do you ban porn on the internet?
And I don't know, but like, so I'm just like, I don't care. Like gun control, it's like I'll vote for it, but I'm not gonna like yell at you in the street because I'm an asshole. There's this guy on Facebook who's talking to my friend. I love her. She's a sweetheart. And he's like, oh, they're gonna ban our gun. No, it was a freaking meme. It was a meme with like the founding fathers and like Hamilton and Aaron Burr shit, and it's like, oh, so just a bunch of kids, huh? And then he comments by saying they all had guns and had children and were well-functioning members of society, and then go on to say like gun bans are wrong. And I went, one, Alexander Hamilton's first son was murdered in a fucking gun duel. Don't want to hear it. Number two, they're not banning guns, you fucking idiot.
Really, like, fair.
Argue all you want, but they're not banning them. That's what you don't understand.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Question. How do you get your senpai to notice it? You walk up to them and say hello. You literally walk up to them and say hello. Don't be under it. You literally walk up to someone you want to talk to and you say hello. There's nothing wrong with saying hello. Nothing. Absolutely nothing wrong with saying hello. Let's see. Have you watched Death Battle? Yeah, I've watched Death Battle. I've actually auditioned for Death Battle a couple of times, but schmur. Have you ever met Yandere Dev in real life? Yeah, me and him hung out over at Anime Expo. It was really fun. He was cool. We had Subway together. It was really, really good.
We had Subway together.
Wait, what?
We had Subway together.
We did! Like, all of us in the group, like, Yandere Dev and then, like, a bunch of other voice actors and myself walked over to Subway, which is across the street from the Anime Expo, walked all the way back, sat on the stairs, and we just, like, chilled. Oh my gosh! Cyber, thank you so much for the $2.79 donation. Love your voice acting, Michaela. Keep it up. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Why do I keep doing the same fucking melody? It's like, I have no idea. I didn't even recognize the song that's coming out of my mouth. Who's your favorite Future Diaries character? Ooh. It's been a while since I've watched Future Diaries. That's the problem.
Oh, it's the fucker at the end who, like, scares the shit out of me. The white-haired bitch.
Oh, yeah, what's his name? Fuck.
Oh,
Akise? Yeah, it's Akise?
I think so. Hold on, I'll type in.
I think it's Akise. Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, Akise. I love him.
Question: will you make more Yandere rap battles? Okay, here's the thing with the rap battles. I'm pretty sure you just came in. I will only do more rap battles if I have $500 or more on Patreon, because the rap battles, as much as I want to do them, are taking time away from my original content and also taking funds away from my original content. So I'm just like, you know what? If this is going to be worth it, then I need to be able to fund my original content and the rap battles. I can't focus on the rap battles. My priority is the original stuff. So yeah. Let's see, coming to next Anime Expo. I would love to, but I don't have the money. Literally, guys, I am potentially broke all the goddamn time. Any money that I have is usually going towards supporting other devs or, like, paying off actors, paying off artists, things of that nature. I'm always potentially broke, guys. I'm not cool like Markiplier or like any other cool YouTuber that has extra money to spend. I'm not that cool. Let's see. Will you be coming to Comic-Con? I would love to, but again, I'm broke, guys. The same question, like same answer, different question. Let's see here. If you could name yourself, what would it be? I like Michaela. I like my name, so I'll keep Michaela. If your boyfriend had a Yandere, would you say? If your boyfriend was a Yandere, would you be his boyfriend? No, absolutely not. I've already had a Yandere boyfriend. It was not fun. So I would not be with a guy who is a Yandere at all. Let's see here. I'm also trying to look for her. Do you like iPhone? Yeah, I love Jess. She's fun. I love Jess. Also, Nico. That's right. Why are we doing Nico up in here?
Because of Chris.
Probably because of Chris. Let's see. What platforms do you play on? I usually have PC and PlayStation 4. I have those two. Again, I'm broke. Let's see. Do you live in Canada? I do not live in Canada. I live in the US of A, America. I live in America. Let's see here. Can you say the word money in a sad, sighing voice? You say money funny. Again, all voiceover donations, $5 or more. I will say whatever you want me to say, regardless of what it is, unless it's harmful. If it's harmful, then go fuck yourself. But if you donate, I will say as much as I can. Let's see what I want here. Have you ever watched the anime called Gaki and Babysitters? No, I have not. But it sounds like a cool anime. Do you play Yandere John's mom? I do. Have you watched Fairy Tail? I have not. I do not have the time. I used to watch the beginnings of Fairy Tail, and I haven't had the time to watch any of Fairy Tail.
If Ignis was Yandere, for one.
Ignis would not be Yandere at all. I mean, I've seen some really fun ideas of what he would be as a Yandere, but no. It wouldn't make sense to his overall character.
People really like Yanderes until they understand that fucker will kill you.
Yeah, that fucker will put a knife to your goddamn throat.
You blink at someone wrong and they'll snap.
Yeah, it's just but let's see. Have you done a face reveal? It's not hard to find my face. It's not hard to find what I look like on the internet.
Very cute, just so y'all know.
It's very dumb and very fat. So just I'm very self-deprecating. But let's see. How did you meet Yandere Dev? I've emailed him a long time ago, in 2015. So that's not that long ago. And I offered my services, and yeah, and that's how I became Yandere-chan. That was literally what happened.
That's literally the same thing I did.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a really cool guy. As long as you have like the credentials, you show your work, you show your work ethic, you're good. Oh my gosh! Ah! Cadet Dale, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I definitely will do. I will do my best. Thank you so much. Have you watched Death Note? I love Death Note. I love Death Note so much.
Your weave just fucking bursted out of your
Yep,
chest.
my weave came out of my mouth. Also,
Listening to Master Race.
literally. Let's see. What's up, people? Oh, and thank you, Black
Great
Star.
people.
And also, thank you, Black Star, for the $2 donation. Thank you so much. And Shady Mudfish. Hey, Shady Mudfish. Dramatic voice. Dramatic voice. No. It can be even more dramatic. Dramatic voice.
I love how you have to inhale.
It has to be dramatic, so you have to have the inhale.
You can have like a soundboard so you can put like reverb and delay on it.
Dramatic voice. Hello. This reverb is fun.
That's literally what I do on my stream. I have a reverb button just so I can yell the word suck and have it echo.
Suck.
That is literally the reason why I got it.
I love that. I love that so much. But let's see. My Lovely Daughter coming out tomorrow. No, it's coming out tonight at 8 o'clock. I will be ending the stream before 8 o'clock, so that way you guys can chillax from the stream and then watch My Lovely Daughter. The next section of My Lovely Daughter, which I haven't figured out what time frame it actually is of My Lovely Daughter, where we're at. Do you like Kingdom Hearts? I love Kingdom Hearts. In you and I, there's a new land. That's Sanctuary, by the way. But I love Kingdom Hearts, and I swore up and down that the week of release, I'm going to play the fuck out of Kingdom Hearts. So it's gonna be really, really fun. Who is your favorite character in Death Note? Light, for real. Like, come on. But then there's L. There's Light and there's L. I like two characters.
I'm conflicted.
I'm conflicted. They both have their reasons. But I love both.
Like Turner or like Yagami?
No,
like Yagami.
because that doesn't exist.
Light
Shit.
Turner does not exist.
Yes, it does exist.
No. In my head, it does not exist. But no, Light Yagami, and I love it. So let's see. Is the laugh that Yandere-chan uses to lose insanity your laugh? No, that is actually another voice actress.
Another voice actress?
Yeah, this is before I became Yandere-chan. Yandere Dev wanted to have a laugh, so they got someone else to do it before I came in. And then I came in. I recorded giggles and laughs, but he's never used them. So I'm just like, whatever. It's like, it's whatever. What inspired you to be a voice actor? I went to, long story short, my parents took me to a gaming convention called Gen Con in Indiana. I looked at myself, voice did a thing over in a panel, and I went, I want to do that, and I did. Let us see. Have you done any Yandere Simulator videos? Have you done any? Can you start one? I don't know if anyone would enjoy me playing Yandere Simulator. I don't know. I tried, and I'm just like, I don't know. Thank you, by the way, Caleb Collins. Thank you so much for the $3.99 donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Will you stream Kingdom Hearts 3? No, that is purely for my own entertainment. You will see me rage profusely at Kingdom Hearts 3. That would literally be the extent. Well, let's see here. Did you meet some YouTubers? Like, in real life or just, like, in general? Because I met a bunch of YouTubers just online. Like, Zondu is one of them. Like, come on. But, like, and also, like, Cry was really cool. And then, like, I got to have fun friends with, like, Momoki. And there's so many fun people that I got to meet and be chill with. Let's us find out what we have here. Who was your favorite Aphmau character? Savannah, duh. But I also like Aphmau herself. Do you know Be More Chill or Dear Evan Hansen? I like Be More Chill. I do not like Dear Evan Hansen. But that's just my opinion. How would you react if Markiplier plays Seducing the I would scream because Seducing the Otome is completely outdated. And Why, Gavin? Why? Gavin, why? Why would you do this to me?
Oh, hot damn. Nice.
Thank you, Gavin, for the $50 donation. I need to tell you, in my life, I'm succubay deprived. Long live the demon. What do you want me to say? Gavin. You donated way too much money to me, darling.
No, donate what I want.
I'm going to shame you for the rest of this stream for donating way too much money to me.
That's fine, I'll live with it.
Are you sure you can live with it?
I can live with it, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, but there we go. Blinking. Ow! Blinking hurts sometimes. Let's see. Do you want the suck? I love it. What is your favorite Pokemon character? Ninetales. I am an OG, 100, first OG generation stuff. It was really fun. Be More Chill song. Michael in the Bathroom. Michael in the Bathroom is my favorite Be More Chill song. When you were recording Ayano versus Michaela Laws, was it weird finding yourself? Nah, it wasn't that weird. Because I already knew what I was going to say, so I'm just like, whatever. And she's very pouty with large... I am very pouty with large donations. Like, dude, like, large donations break me. They break me, so please don't.
Can confirm.
Can confirm, remembers.
I can confirm myself, because I have donated $1,000.
Like, PTSD strikes of all of the donations that have ever been thrown in my way. I'm like, oh god! But I do that mean that in a loving way. All the donations that I've ever received goes towards good causes. So yeah. Who do you like voice acting the most? I love Yandere-chan because I'm still building her, but who knows? Because maybe Sylvana will come up with this interesting backstory or something like that. I don't know. But right now I have to say Yandere-chan. Let's see. In 5th or higher, were you quiet and did not talk to people in school like me? Oh no. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Why? Why would you do this to me? You.
Turns into it.
I am thoroughly enjoying this.
You.
JV, you gotta show us up, dude. JV,
oh, me?
You gotta show us up because Zon slapped down that 200.
That's
dude.
23. That's
$23.
What?
200 seconds is $23 in America.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I didn't actually drop $200.
no. No. But it's just like, no, you, Sandu. Still, nonetheless.
Everyone else is like, that's $200.
That's not $200. That is $23. But yeah,
We're still getting requests.
you can get a request. What do you want to request, my darling?
Can you read the Fitnessgram page? Just copy paste.
The what?
God.
The Fitnessgram pacer test.
Super chat.
The Fitnessgram pacer test. Bring it up and I will. Bring it up and I will.
We try and dig it out.
Oh my god. Have you ever met Paparazz? He's a cool guy. I've chatted with him a couple of times in private. He's really cool. He's a really cool dude. Do you have any merch or are you working on? I'm working on getting merch. I swear I am. I teamed up with a really cool t-shirt shop that's going to have merchandise, but eventually I will advertise that I have merchandise one of these days. Which includes rap battle content. Like I have rap battle merchandise that I will be selling as well. Okay. The Fitnessgram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute after you hear the signal. A single lap should be completed each time you hear the sound. Ding! Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, start. God, my fucking memories! Like, my memories of the pacer test just instantly flash in my mind. I cannot believe this.
I'm running in place. Where's the ding?
It's like, ah! Favorite husband, Ignis. I am good wife. I am good wife. Ignis is my husband. I am a very good wife. How do I get my baby boy to stop biting me? You play with you pat his head and you give it a pacifier, or you
They might mean a dog.
It might be a dog.
I thought it was a kink thing.
No, I thought it was a baby, like the teething baby, because babies teeth.
There's 3 different sections of this.
3 kinds of people.
3 sections. There are 3 kinds of people. Let's see. Hi, dearie. Hello, dearie. And favorite persona? My favorite persona would have to be... I actually have a favorite. I just can't remember it because I'm an asshole. Angel for right now, just off the top of my head. But I do have a favorite. I swear I have a favorite. Probably Maya from Persona 2, not gonna lie. Anyways, so...
Good choice.
Hey, what's my favorite anime opening? Oh, right now? Right now it's Corpse Party. And it's not even an anime opening, it's a game opening. So I gotta change my answer. Shit. Favorite anime opening would be Ancient Magus Bride here, because it's just so cool. You just hear do 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 do, and then you hear acapella, and then all of a sudden you hear this. It's so fun. I love it. I'm sorry.
The moment my ear heals, so I can get to work on it.
You're all good. You're all good. What if someone donated 99 cents 100 times? I would question why. It's just
But
like,
why though?
you are so sweet though, but why though?
For the course of like several hours, so you don't notice.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. How much will merch be? It depends on the site, because I do not control the prices of the merch. So I'm still working with them. So yeah. Just out of curiosity, are you close enough to get the goal you made last year to make Seduce Me 3? Not anywhere close. And I believe it's been past the deadline. We've passed the deadline of March, of May 2017.
Oh wait, it's not May yet. It's April.
Of 2017. I believe we passed the deadline of the agreement, so there will be no Seduce Me 3.
Was it until next May or the other? Wait.
It would be May 2017.
Oh, it was last year. Oh.
Yeah. It's been running for a while.
I was like, how long is this fucking wait?
What year is it? What year is it? All of a sudden, everyone's talking about Jumanji. What year is it? Let's see. How would you react to Marketplace? Again, I would scream. It is very outdated. I wish he would play. Like, if he plays anything, I would love him to play Blind Love, not Seduce Me. But yeah. Favorite death scene from Course Party? Oh.
Spoilers.
I don't know. There's so many.
I know one of the most satisfying ones, the death of a certain asshole.
Oh, yeah, him. No, yeah, him. Yes, he got what he deserved. He got what he deserved.
And I was so sad because in the beginning I liked him.
Yeah, and then you just here's that's Bad Father. That's Bad Father.
He's voiced by Tomokazu Sugita.
Oh yeah, just like hello, good morning. Stop chasing me. I'm a little girl. I'm 5. Stop it. I am 5, even though I'm not 5. I'm like what, 13? Looks 5. Oh my gosh. Alley Games, thank you so much for the $2.79 donation. Thank you so much. Hi, keep up the good work. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you so much, sweetie. We know you can rap, but can you sing? Can I sing? $1 million. Jazz, I cannot sing. I cannot sing with my life.
Boy!
You want to hear the extent of my singing? I'm sorry I am this guy. How I long to share with you these feelings you're very deep inside. I wonder why your voice makes me fly. There we go. That's my singing. But no, I can
Why
sing.
You lying?
But no, I actually can sing. Maybe I'll do one free song. Because why did that? Just like, I guess I wasn't intending to make this like any sort of like singing stream. It was just like, hey Michaela, how can I get your games? You can get my games on Steam if you look up my name, or on itch.io, va-michaelalaws.itch.io, and you'll be able to get my games there. Do you have an idea for a look of an anime boy that is cute crush on a girl with Neko ears? For the look of an anime boy. See, I instantly go with just like the brown-haired, green-eyed, typical harem anime boy. That's usually what I go with if it comes to that. Favorite Attack on Titan character? Mikasa! The Levi. But Mikasa! That's where it's at. Let's see. What is my favorite character voice? Again, Yandere-chan. Yandere-chan's always been my favorite character for right now. Because she's still being built. So, who knows? I'm going to send you United States 100 times. Oh, God. Here we go. If that's what you want, sure. How many husbands do I have? I have many. I have many husbands. But no, I have one husband. And then I have a second husband, and then I have a waifu. That's how my life works. Let's see. How many friends do you have? I have about 3. I have plenty, which is really cool. I have more friends than I imagined, which is really awesome. Like, the people here, they're awesome people.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a return.
Hello.
You creepy boy.
Hello.
It's all good. How much are they? Usually they range from like $1 to $10, depending on the game you want. Yeah, $1 to $10 of my games. That's usually what comes around to it. I try to keep my games as low price as possible. Which is a pain in the butt because like I could sell it for the higher price, but then less people would have it, and then my story wouldn't get around because my main hope is that my story gets around. It's not about the money, but it's about my stories. So, what app on your phone do you wish you used more? I wish I fucking used more of what is the singing app that I had? What's my singing app? Where's my phone? My phone disappeared. Yeah, Smule. I wish I used Smule more. Because I like singing more. And Smule is like a fun place to do karaoke. Let's see. I don't know money, but I ask you. You don't have to, please. Please sing You Are My Senpai. So everybody's, no, it's fine. I guess I can sing it. I guess I can sing that one. It's really short. It's whatever. You are my senpai, my only senpai. I'm going to do the regular version. You give me dokis and shades of gray. You'll never notice me, but still I love you. Isugoi kawaii desu ne. There you go.
Was
Wait,
that the
was
actual
the
lyric,
last
that ending
wait,
lyric?
Wait,
is that the actual lyric at the end of the song?
Yeah. Like, I
love it.
think it is. I just kind of like it matched the rhythm, so I just kept it. So I'm like, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard it, so
It's okay. No, like I actually did a Yandere version a long while ago, and I just recently posted it on YouTube. A Yandere version. Because it's literally you are. Oh, hold on, I gotta stop the music for dramatic effect. You are. Shut up. Okay. You are my senpai, my only senpai. You give me dokis and shades of gray. You can't run from me. If you won't love me, I'll have to make you. You can run, but you won't get away. That's the Andre version of it.
My favorite.
But there you go.
Don't die, Jesus.
I'm trying not to. Any sort of voice requests that you guys have, however, I will only be doing the ones who do donations. $5 or more, you can have me say or sing whatever you desire. So yeah, $5 or more. I've seen Exorcism. Hey! Glad you like Exorcism.
thank God.
It's fun. Like, Exorcism was great. Let us see. Okay, you're gonna say thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. I've tried, man. I just try my hardest. Who's your favorite Yandere character besides Ayano and Ryoba? Megami Psycho. because she's voiced by Amanda Lee. I love Amanda Lee so much. I'm a gigantic Amanda Lee girl. When the next Honey Pop game comes out, are you going to be streaming it? That would be nice if I could. I'll try. I'll give it a shot and see if I can. Have you ever played the game Phoenix Wright? Yeah, dude. Objection. Hell yeah, I have. Which death was your favorite in Danganronpa? Oh man.
I will actually heavily judge you on this one because that is my favorite game series.
The final one of Danganronpa 1. The final one of Danganronpa 1.
Good.
Yeah, because like you just saw all of the deaths combined, and you're just like, yes, I love it. But yeah, do you prefer English dub or English sub? Dub team. I'm on Team Dub. Let's see. Do you have any...
Team Dub.
Do you have any fantasy first and last names for me? Medieval times. So I'm thinking Western, European. Oxford Brown Barrel. And the Oxford Branborough would be a fun one. Then we have William Heiner would be another. So I'm thinking like Germanic or yeah, like either like Germanic or French or even Slavic names. Would be fun with that. So yeah, do you know Bijou Mike? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Bijou Mike's a really cool guy. You seem great as I said. Thank you. Do you like Red Lobster as a food? I love Red Lobster. Red Lobster is so yummy.
The cheddar biscuit.
Those cheddar biscuits are so yummy. My goodness. Let's see. Cats or dogs? Cats. I'm on Team Cats. I love cats.
Mine, yes.
Wait, yeah.
Mine, yes.
Which game are you hyped? Which game are you hyped that's coming out in 2000? I'm actually, this is going to be a really weird one, and I know a lot of people are going to judge me for it, but I'm actually really excited for Detroit Become Human.
Yay.
Awesome.
I hear slamming.
That's me.
Okay. But it's just like...
A lot of people like to shit on David Cage, but I actually like a lot of his games.
Well, and here's the thing, like, yeah, some of his stories are a little problematic, but it's still human, and it's still realistic. You can imagine it in a realistic stand. That's what he writes for. He writes for a realistic perspective.
Oh, no, not so much the stories. It's mostly like the games that are sometimes eh.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
The stories are always really good.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm excited for Detroit Become Human, because like there's 3 different stories that come together, and it's just like, how is it gonna happen? How are you gonna make it work? And it's gonna be really fun just to see how that works. The gaming Wogwai. I only do voice requests via donation, $5 or more. I will say whatever you want me to say. Let's see. Do you voice Kudere? I do in the Kudere simulator. Does Megami have a crush on Senpai? I don't know. I haven't delved that far yet. Let's see. Will you make my Michaela going crazy in the future? If I get stressed the fuck out. Like, if I get stressed out, then yeah, probably. How are you today? I'm doing great! I'm hanging out with my awesome peeps in the voice chat. I'm hanging out with you awesome people. It's doing a great day. Did you actually sing Exorcism? No. I absolutely did not sing Exorcism.
No. No, she actually...
Wait, what happened? Everything completely broke. What'd you say?
Ah! No, she didn't sing Exorcism, and I'm totally not the producer.
And Zandra's not the mixer. Ashley's not even the artist. I didn't make any music video for it. None of that. None of that.
And I wasn't thoroughly impressed at the accuracy of that fucking video.
But let's see. Do you like horror? I love horror. Oh my god, I love horror. What horror movie is my favorite? I love Child's Play. But that's just me. Again, like for some reason my Discord,
like that's a good choice.
Yeah, like my Discord's breaking. But like I love Child's Play because it mixes horror with comedy in a very perfect dynamic together.
Was it intentional though?
It is. It was 1000% intentional. Okay. Let's see. Quentin, thank you so much for $5. Can we hear Yandere-chan talk about how much or why she doesn't want to play DDLC? I'd love to hear you rant.
I am intrigued. I want to hear this.
All right. Hold on. I need Yandere-chan music. Give me a second. I'm going to pull from Remember. I'll pull music from Remember. Where is my music?
Get your popcorn, kids.
Get my popcorn. Like, the thing's about to get a little crazy up in here.
Okay. My wig attached.
You have your wigs, like, about to snatch them off, man.
Hold on to your wigs, folks!
Let's see. So, there's this game out called Doki Literature Club. And people think that game is scary. Please. It's just about some edgy wannabe who wanted to be edgy for the sake of being edgy. Come on, seriously, talking about suicide and yanderes in such an informal manner? Oh no, yandere girls in a Japanese setting. So original. Allow me to guess. In the very end of the game, at least one girl stands out, completely breaks the game, and then you're stuck with them for the rest of the game. How utterly predictable. You really think that sounds like a fun time? Try meeting Fun Girl, or any of the fun people you meet in my game. Now to Monica out there, I'm pretty sure you're listening, as you've already destroyed the other potential goodness of your game. How about you meet me in the fucking pit, bitch? And we'll see who's the best yandere. But I guess I'll win anyway. All I need is a glass of water, and I'll just pour it on top of your mainframe. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, that sounds like a hipster goth.
Wait, what?
It sounds like a hipster goth.
It's just like if we...
A hipster
I'm
goth.
A hipster dog.
I'm gonna swan dive off of my roof.
Why? Don't swan dive. Oh my god. But there you go. If you wanted the DDLC rant coming out of Ayano, there you go.
Shit, that was actually really funny. Oh my god.
But as you all can tell,
for next rap battle.
as you can tell, everyone, I'm extremely biased, but also because I have not played DDLC and I refuse to play DDLC until I am done with All For You. So there you go. I apologize if I've offended any DDLC fandoms or whatever.
How dare you have an opinion?
How dare I have an opinion, right? So there we go. Let's see. Do you know or like the band Hollywood Undead? I do not know that band, but they sound really interesting. Who is your favorite yandere sim rival? Megami Psycho! Megami Psycho! Megami Psycho! I love Megami Psycho. Let's see. Michaela, can you rap for us? If you donate $5 or more, I will rap whatever you want. Do you play your games after you finish it? Yeah, so I can test and make sure that they work. I have 2 computers and I test on both. So yeah, I make sure that my games are operational. Do you think I should get a Yansim cosplay? Hell yeah! Do follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. You follow your dreams. If you want that cosplay, you do the cosplay. But yeah. Monica or Yandere-chan, I think we know the answer here. We all know the answer here. And if you say the other answer, you're wrong. Do you like Hamilton?
Michaela.
Yeah?
No, the answer is Michaela.
Oh, so sweet.
You know me, baby.
I love you.
I love you too, babe.
Do you like Hamilton? Yeah, I like Hamilton. Hercules Mulligan. Let's see. Do you voice Yandere-chan laugh? The laugh? I do not voice the laugh. I voice the laugh in the videos, but I do not voice the laugh in the game, which is unfortunate. Excuse me. Who's your favorite Naruto character? I like Hinata. Because Hinata's cool. Will you stream DDLC if you decide to play? Yeah, I'll stream it so that way people could stop talking about it, unfortunately. And I'm not saying this against you, sweetie. I'm just saying because I've been getting a lot of requests for DDLC. I'm just kind of like, no. But I made a promise that after I finish All For You, I will play DDLC and I will stream it when I do. So yeah. Do you think most of your subscribers subscribe to you because you're the voice actor Yandere? Half and half. I would say Yandere-chan is a big involvement of it, Sylvana's another involvement of it, and also Seduce Me is another involvement of it. So there's 3 tiers of, like, people who know me based off my work. And then there's that cool mix of people that knows everything, and they just support me, and they're the best people, they're the best subscribers, so they're the best people here. But yeah. Did you play Little Nightmares? Yeah! It was scary, but I loved it. So good. Do you know Dewey? I do not know Dewey. Kevin!
Do you know Dewey?
What's the best rap you've ever heard? The best rap I've ever heard?
Rapping for Jesus.
Rapping for Jesus. Currently in the new frame, Flowbot's diss rap. The Flowbot's diss rap is my favorite right now. But yeah, that's just me though.
Good choice.
Do you play Sylvana? I do play Sylvana. Can you give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman? Let's see. Who's your favorite ship in Naruto? Naruto and Hinata. Yeah. Naruto and Hinata. Do you like Kirby? I do like Kirby, but it's been a while since I've played any Kirby game. What are your favorite top 3 abilities for the little pink fluff ball? Its regular ability, which is just to suck in powers. Explosive, when it gets explosive, and then, what's the other one? I can't remember the third one. Have you ever played Amnesia? Which one? Amnesia The Dark Descent or Amnesia like the Otome game?
Yes.
Yes to both. I mean, yes to both, but nonetheless. Let's see. Have you played Until Dawn? Yeah. I played Until Dawn. I'm just like, mishmer. Do you know who Akideris is? Yes, I do. I do know who Akideris is. If you have a question, please use the question tag. Question tag is there for a reason. Have you heard of the musical Heathers? I have. Are you subscribed to Yandere? Yes, I am. NF buddy, I have not played DDLC, and I will not play DDLC until my game is done. What's your favorite FMA season in my street? Emerald Street. Yeah, probably Emerald Secret. Other than the newest one where I tell stories and cry and stuff. Do you like BTS? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Do you love me? Yes, Iris, I love you. Yes, I love you.
I thought you were gonna skip about that.
No, it said question. It said question. Well, let's see. Machine for Pigs. I have not played Machine for Pigs.
Don't bother.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of feels like a cash grab. It's more like a walking simulator than an actual game.
Oh, damn it. All right. Favorite Danganronpa character and what death made you piss the most? I haven't played it in a while, so I don't remember. But my favorite Danganronpa character was the cute little Shota boy. And then
Chihiro.
Yep, and the death. His death pissed me off. His death really pissed me off. So, but that's just because, like, there was an entire mission based around him and all that stuff. And I'm just going like, oh, sweetie! Let me love you! But yeah.
I just got tears in my eyes. I didn't need to remember that.
I'm sorry. What is my game about? And actually, I could play my game in 30 minutes if people are really that interested. If people are really interested in LV, I could play in 30 minutes. Probably like 20 minutes. I could play it. I'll let you guys decide. Should I play my game? Let's see.
I don't see why not.
I know, right? Can you marry me? I am strictly engaged. I'm sorry. But I can be your friend, though. Let's see. What do you like least about Yandere Simulator? The fact that my way of getting senpai is not in the game. I actually have a method of getting senpai, and it won't be in the game because it's the most logical one.
Walking up and talking to them?
No, not even that. No, okay, so here is my method of how I would get senpai without directly walking up to the guy. So you have 10 weeks of the game. It's pretty obvious that there are 10 weeks of the game. So, what you do. First week, you send him a little letter in his little locker, and he's like, "Hi, I'm really shy, but I really wanted to say hello to you. I think you're a really nice person, whatever." And being that it's already established that Taro is a nice guy. Taro is one of those really nice people that will respond and be kind and be gentle, whatever. He'll respond, and he'll probably place it somewhere. You probably give instructions of where he could place the letter or whatever, and you have pen pal stuff, and it's great. So you go throughout the game, like, getting rid of your rivals the original way, but every week at the end, when you successfully get rid of your rival, you send a message and all that stuff replying to his, but he responds like, "Yeah, I just had a really rough week, like my best friend died, or my best friend went off with some other guy," and you become his confidant. You become his comfort. So you're there every step of the way and trying to build a connection with him. And then at the very end, like after the 10th week, you finally write up like, "I really want to meet you. I would like to talk to you and confess something to you. Meet me at the cherry blossom tree." And because you've been with him the entire fucking game, you have been his confidant, you have been his comfort, his joy, his only happy moments in the 10 weeks that you're there, he instantly falls in love with you. And we all know that this is possible. And so that is would be how I get senpai. So underhandedly, without eventually going up to him saying, hello, my name is Yan-chan. So yeah. So
It's kind of sweet, but messed up at the same time. I love it.
Exactly. Exactly. And it would be something that she would do. Build trust, get that trust, sink your teeth in, and stay there. So there you go.
Tag yourself, I'm to stay there.
Let's see. How long does it take for you to finish one game? Of mine? Or like as in like development wise? It depends on the level of the game. Sometimes it can take me a month, 2 months. Sometimes I'm really fucking crazy. Then it will be like 48 hours. 24 hours. I've done so in 24 hours. And so it's like, it depends on the level of the game. But like my bigger games like Seduce Me, All For You, it takes like a year or 2 or 3 or maybe 4. But yeah. So let's see. Have you ever played Outlast? I have played Outlast. It was really fun. I liked it. I screamed, but it was really fun. I liked it. Let's see. My friend sent you an email for a future job opportunity. Did you see it? Or you last see? So, first of all, Austin's not here. But I see a lot of job opportunities. I just need more details, and they need to be paid. I cannot do volunteer jobs. So yeah. Do you know who Shane Dawson is? Yeah, I'm aware who he is. Are you gonna make more Demon Otomes or other Seduce Me's? All For You is actually connected to the Seduce Me universe. So, yeah, technically I am. And also my April Fool's joke is technically Seduce Me related. So, yeah, that's coming out on April 1st. Let's see. Are you afraid of spiders? No, I'm not afraid of spiders.
Of course she's afraid of spiders.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let's see. What anime made you cry the most? Clannad. Yeah, it would be. No, Clannad followed up by Assassination Classroom.
Assassination. Oh, Assassination Classroom make you cry?
Oh yeah, like manly tears.
Manly tears.
Manly tears. It was just like it was pathetic. I was such a baby. It was great.
Tag yourself, I'm the tears.
Tag yourself, I'm the tears. Oh my god. How good are you at Uno? I'm pretty okay. I mean, I could kick butt if I wanted to, but I'm pretty okay at it. Have you ever played GTA 5?
I'll kick your butt.
I'll kick your butt.
Not against me.
Have you ever played GTA 5? No, I have not. And Yandere Simulator, what's your favorite type of murder? I don't particularly like the murders. I actually like the social sabotage and like matchmaking. Those are the fun ones. You in contact with F for can you tell her Crybaby is a fan if she's a fan? Oh yeah, sure. What are you gonna do? Wait, when are you doing a rap battle between one of the characters? No. Because I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm not going to until my game is done. So no, the answer is no. What is the most embarrassing moment of your life? The most embarrassing moment of my life? When I tried to do the splits and I screamed so loud because it was actually really painful.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have the splits now.
You have the splits.
I have the splits now.
You can
But
do the splits.
I can do the splits now, but it just hurts. So I'm just like, eh.
Ow.
Yeah, that's the most embarrassing moment of my life. By the way, thank you, Bella, for the $3.99. Thank you so much. I'm back. Hi, welcome back. Why is the things on the floor?
Food?
No, I threw my. I have a little anti-fiber like fiberglass glasses wiper thingy, whatever, those little white things that you wipe on your glasses. I'm fiddling with that as I stream. Let's see. Do you watch Umaru-chan or any funny anime? I watch Sanryu Boys and Pop Team Epic.
Fumaru-chan?
Umaru-chan?
Fumaru-chan.
Umaru-chan, yeah.
What's that?
It's the one with I believe it's the one with the girl who in otaku, she drinks Coke and she has this yellow orange onesie or whatever.
Oh, the little girl.
Yeah.
The girl that turns to a chibi.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a bear. That turned to TV that looked trying to be like a bear or something.
Yes.
Okay.
That one.
Yes.
What was
Let's see. How can you start off a novel? You usually have a writing prompt, and usually or you start building a world. You start building what kind of a story you want to tell, and that's how you start with a novel.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Popuko or PPM?
I want to say Popoko, but I have to go PP-me. Because Popoko is more like my anger, and then PP-me is like my calm.
Me. And of course, sorry, one more. Chicken or beef?
Beef. Beef. What? JV, what?
Where are you?
Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Would you collaborate with H2O Delirious if you could? Yeah, man, if he contacts me and wants to collaborate, fuck yeah, I would love to. Armwrecker, Mini Lad, all Smitty, H2O, oh my god, I would love to collaborate with any of them. Even Raz, Bijou Mike, anyone. I would love to collaborate. Collaborations are fun. But yeah. Are you excited for Yandere Dev to come out as a full game? Fuck yeah, I am. Hell yeah. What was your intention of making the Yandere Sim rap battle? Long story short, me and Brittany Lauda were pissing each other's Cheerios because we could. And we're just kind of bitch, I can out-rap you. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna out-rap you. And I'm like, you really want to do this? And so we did, because fuck it, why not? I was like, oh my god, Bella!
Holy crap.
Bella! Oh my god, thank you so much for the $50 donation, oh my god. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thanks so much. Harry, I subscribed and liked, of course. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Oh my god, I completely lost track of where I am. Comparing our trophies right now. Why complete Persona 5 100%? Because I don't have that much time. I don't have that much time on my hands, TK. I'm working. How do you not have 1 million subs yet? I'm weird. I will just put it, I'm weird. And my content is very inconsistent. So.
Big mood. Big mood. Big mood.
Can we be friends? Hi, yeah, sure. Hello, friend. Have you ever watched the anime Puella Magi, Madoka Magic? Yeah. And Vampire Knight? Yeah. I was a gigantic fan of both. And I still am a fan of Puella. Let's see. Do you like my profile pics? Nice. It looks like Miku. But let's see. Do you know any girl K-pop groups? I know a bunch.
Orange caramel.
Orange Caramel is like my life.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Jesus
I
Christ.
did not know that. Wait. Okay, what song?
Copycat?
So, hi, we're getting married right now.
We're already married, darling. We're already married.
We're getting married again!
Well,
I didn't know you liked the Orange Caramel.
Let's see. Do you enjoy voice acting for AFMAO's channel? Yeah, it's so much fun. I love Jess, and I love working with AFMAO and Blue Jay Studios and all of the other people that are involved. What would you do if I told you that I told my teacher and whole class about the violence in the Yandere Simulator? Okay. Did you tell them that it's a video game that is based off of fictitious works, that it's not real, and that's actually a video game and should be considered as such? Let's see. What is your Danganronpa V3 favorite? I actually do not like anything beyond Danganronpa 1. I felt like any Danganronpa game beyond number 1 was a cash grab. So I ignored the other Danganronpa games. But that's just me. Again, I'm a silly human being. Do you like Overwatch? No. I only have Overwatch in case like my friends want to just drag me into it and need an extra party member. So that's the only reason why I have it. And I totally missed the rest of it. Do you know the anime Ruby? Yes, I know the anime Ruby. A couple of my friends are involved in it. Will you ever play Roblox? No. I will not play Roblox. I don't have the time. Who's your favorite character in Vampire Knight? Oh God, it's been a while. Probably. It's been a while since I actually remembered all the characters in Vampire Knight. Oh, I don't know. To be very honest, I would have to think about that because it's been a long while since I watched Vampire Knight. Like I was still in high school when I watched Vampire Knight. So yeah. Have you played Cybersmith?
The correct answer is Hanabusa Idol.
Wait, what?
The correct answer is Hanabusa Idol, the ice dude.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure, I can do that. How did Yandere Dev contact you to voice Yandere? Actually, I contacted Yandere Dev and offered my services, and he said that I could voice Yandere-chan, so we did. Oh my God, Bella, thank you so much for the $3.99. Can you tell Alpha I said hi? Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for the donation, sweetie. Let's see. Are you planning on making more series like Ruffled? Yeah! I actually have one series coming up called Torch Song, which is going to be really, really fun. It's a romantic drama between a burlesque dancer and a Italian mafioso. It'll be really, really fun. And then Ruffled Season 2, obviously. Still working on Act 2. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Do you know Voltron? I do know Voltron, but I don't watch it. I just know of it because my friends are big fans of it. Apparently Shiro's daddy for some reason. So I'm just kind of like, okay, he looks like a cool guy. He has like black and white hair and cool. Okay. He looks cool. Sounds great. Like you just see me in the background going, okay.
Okay.
Okay. In about 8 minutes I'm gonna stop questions and I'll play my game all for you guys, so that way you guys can see what my game is, and then I'll end the stream. That sounds like a fun idea.
All right.
So yeah, let's see, because my YouTube stream should never be really, really long. Because I want to make sure you guys get the most out of just like the first, like you run in and then like people dwindle out the more time goes on. So, what's my favorite game? Final Fantasy 15 right now. Do you like Minecraft? Yes, I do. Do you get paid to voice act Yandere-chan? No. I actually do not get paid to voice act Yandere-chan. I freely volunteer my time, but as representative of my other voice actors, I represent them and they get paid. As much as they can. I have an agreement with Yandere Dev, however, saying that if we get a certain goal on Kickstarter, then I will be paid. Otherwise, I do Yandere-chan completely voluntarily. So yeah. Do you think you got lucky in life? Hell yeah, I do. Like, holy shit, I get to meet these really cool people, like the people in this call, like the actors I work with. Like, I got to meet these really cool people, and I get to hang out with them, work with them. It's really, really fun. Oh, Bella! Bella, thank you so much for the $19.98. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie.
I'm apparently a cool person.
Yeah. How do you get inspiration for the Yandere rap battles? Honestly, I did them for fun. And I did them whenever I could. But now, because they were interfering with my original work, I just had to stop them. So, yeah. I want my original work to come first, guys. I want to do original stuff. I don't want to just do rap battles. So, how much do you love your life right now? I would take my life out on a date. I would take my life out on a date once in a while. Otherwise, schmur. And are you going to make a Seduce Me 3? I will not be making a Seduce Me 3. Do you play Splatoon? I do not play Splatoon. I am not a squid or a kid. Let's see. Can I get a shout out? Hi, Jess. Will everyone notice me? Hi! Noticed. Have you ever watched the movie Coraline? I love Coraline! Making up a song about Coraline. She's a peach, she's a doll, she's a pal of mine. She's cute as a button in the eyes of everyone who ever laid her eyes on Coraline. Just, it's so much fun. I love Coraline. It's so great. I also love the book. But what?
I still have nightmares about that fucking movie.
It's so good.
I love it so much.
Like, it's good, and then it hits that one part where you're like, oh, okay.
What's Coraline?
Yeah.
The best movie?
Really good. It's a really good animated movie by Leica Entertainment. And it's like stop motion animation. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually, funny enough, I wanted to make like the other mother's head.
Ooh.
And like make it a headpiece.
Yeah.
Like with the buttons and everything, and it'd be so cute. And I'm like, ah!
That'd be fun. Let's see. Will you ever do a Minecraft roleplay series of your own? I doubt it. That's a lot of time to devote into a Minecraft roleplay series.
You just gotta make a map, and then you gotta get the actors, and then you gotta do the animation sequences, and then you gotta edit and edit and edit.
And according to the meme, ain't nobody got time for that. So there you go. Can I make a song about you? Oh, you're too sweet. There's no need. I mean, I can't stop you, but there's no need. Thank you, sweetie. Let's see. You played Cyber Sleuth? I have over 9,000% respect for you. Thanks, man. Do you watch Critical? I used to watch Critical Role, and now I don't have the time. You haven't noticed Kawaii Potato. Have you ever watched Uda no Prince Sama? I played Uda no Prince Sama, not the game, not the. Well, I haven't watched the anime. I played the game. What's your favorite death in Naruto? Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched Naruto in forever.
Ooh, my favorite death.
What's a Naruto?
Hidan.
Naruto, what's a Naruto? That's funny.
Hidan was funny as shit.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Some say he stole that forest to this day.
Let's see. If you could switch yourself for a day as a random person in an anime, who would it be? I'd probably pick a dude, to be very honest. Probably with Yuri Katsuki. That'd be really fun. Just for a day, a single day. By the way, question for friends. How long have you known Michaela for? Also, hold on. Bella, thank you so much for the $3. Oh my god, I love Coraline so much. Thank you so much for the donation, sweetie.
Wait, they're asking us?
Yeah, I'm asking you guys. How
Okay.
long? Wait, how did you know Michaela?
Okay. Sorry, you guys go first.
Oh.
Shit.
I think I met Michaela in in Discord, and in different type of Discord. I was looking for voice actors to do a game for my game jam for the game gentleman. And I pretty much asked somebody if they could do the voice or not, and I pretty much messaged Michaela and say, hey, I'm doing a game jam. I'm doing this game. Can you be able to do the voice for me and such? And she pretty much said, yeah, sure. I'll do the voices for you. And she helped me out. I didn't win the game jam, but yeah. Time goes by. I jumped her stream. I donated like $1,000 to her stream.
And I screamed and cried.
She screamed, cried. I asked if she could, if they can put me in the add me as a guest, so I could talk to her and all that kind of stuff. And that's where that's where I actually know Michaela from.
That was great. I remember that day. It's clear as fuck. Like, she screamed. She was like, put that fucker in here. Like, you came in to talk to her, and she's like, you're permanent. You're fine. You're staying. It was great. Oh, God. I fucking... Alright. So, I remember I got into... I think...
Hold on. Gabriel Ark, thank you so much for the $1.99 donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. Big Baby, thank you so much. Go ahead.
What was it? It was like... A few years ago, there was this fucking, like, Jean Marco video I listened to on YouTube, and I never made the correlation until, like, a year later. It was Michaela's video, and I clicked it again, and I went, Michaela, seduce me, okay. So I'm in the seduce me, like, I think it was right after it released, the first one. And like I'm in the whole fandom thing, and I'm like, oh, this is great! Wow, the person who made this is really awesome. So I'm watching all her live streams, and I'm chatting. I'm on Tumblr, and I'm chatting. I'm like, yeah, this is a cool person. This is great. And then I finally get the opportunity to go to ASIN, and I told all my friends I'm gonna be Saro, and it's gonna be wonderful. So I got my Saro cosplay all put together, and I go to ASIN, and I think it was someone messaged me and they're like, be careful because when Michaela sees you, because we told her she's gonna run, and I was like, what do you mean she's gonna run? They're like, you're Sarah, she's gonna run. So I'm like, all right. I turn the corner and I see them in a little semicircle. Michaela locks eyes with me, and I just get this stupid huge grin on my face because I'm a dork. She whipped around and started walking, and Carrie like grabbed her in a bear hug and turned her back around like, no, you're staying right here. It was great. She was like, nope, I'm gonna fuck. God damn it. And then she asked me as a mod for some reason, and I still don't know. So yeah, I'm stuck here forever. My soul has been sold.
You are stuck here forever!
Yeah!
Okay. Okay, so mine's a two-parter.
Alright.
So, there's I met Michaela, and then I knew of Michaela. So, I knew of Michaela because of Yandere Simulator. I don't know why, but, you know, I used to am a fan of Yandere Simulator. So, of course, like, I do my research, and I sometimes know the names of people. But most of the time when people people say names, I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar. So, Michaela actually emailed me and asking, like, oh, is it okay if I do a cover of Exorcism? And I was 100% fine with it. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, I know this name. I've seen this name. And I'm like, wait, I know who this is, but it's not coming to me. So it takes me a second, and I'm like, okay, Google search the name. Like, I obviously seen this. I've obviously seen my wife somewhere. So I look it up, and the first result, one of the first results was Yandere Simulator. I'm like, I literally had to look at my screen like, oh my god, this is my life. Because this is not the first time! I'm like, this is my life. Hold on tight. This is a dream. It's all for me. Yes, I am quoting Hannah Montana.
Oh my god.
But like, and then I got to, and then if I'm correct, I invaded your stream. And then I asked, I think it was, I invaded your stream and then asked to be in the call.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And then me and Sharky continued to piss you off.
It's fine. No, it's all good. It's all good. All right.
And now I'm here.
And last story?
As for me, well, one day I stumbled across this little video of somebody playing a game called Yandere Simulator. It's like, what the heck is this? So I started looking up about the game. I found Yandev's channel. I started getting more into the game, and I discovered, hey, there's lore to this shit. I want to know more about this. And I got really interested in it, and I think I can do music. So I was like, hey, let me try and poop up an original song. And I started writing it, and then I found out, like, hey, I just remember one of my friends are working on the game as a voice actress, and that was Momoki. So when I told her that I was like writing a song based on Yandere Simulator, she was like, oh, do you want me to ask like the voice actress for like the main character to maybe sing it? Because she sings, I'm like, can you do that? I was like completely starstruck and like a complete fucking dork. And then, like, yeah, just a few exchanges later, like, Michaela messaged me on Skype, like, hi, I'm the voice actor for Yandere-chan. And I was like, gotta keep this professional. Hello. I would like to inquire about your vocal capabilities.
Yeah, sure, man, that's fine.
And then I finished writing the melody for the song. And Momoki helped out with lyrics, and then I sent it off to Michaela. I waited patiently, and then when the vocals came in, I was like, not because they were so good. It was like more than I could have ever hoped for. Like everything just fell perfectly into place. Everything from like the inflection, the laugh. Oh god, the laugh during the breakdown. And yeah, it turned out to be my first original song that I ever published, and in my personal opinion, it's some of the best stuff that I've ever written. And I don't know why Michaela decided to keep me around, but here I am.
So yeah, those are my friends, guys. They're awesome people. By the way, thank you. There was a donation that I completely missed because I'm an asshole. Thank you, Blackstar, for the $2 donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. So it's now 6 o'clock. 'Tis now 6 o'clock, so I guess that means it is time for me to show you my game, or I should say, the reason why I'm avoiding Doki Doki Literature Club. That's literally the name of the game. It's the reason why I'm avoiding Doki Doki Literature Club. So let me pull it up real fast for you guys. Pulling it up.
Question.
Huh?
Someone's like, for the others in the call, do you think that Michaela would blackmail someone or kill someone for love of
Me!
What?
Blackmail me and kill me, for God's sake!
What?
Please!
My God!
God.
Sweetie, are you okay?
No. I haven't been okay for 22 years.
Oh, sweetie.
It's funny.
Oh. Well, let's see. But yeah, so I'm just pulling up the game right now for you guys, making sure it's all nice and pretty on the screen. Oh, nice and pretty.
Like you?
Oh, stop it. You stop yourself. You stop with your lies.
No, I'm not a liar, but I am a scammer.
Oh, stop it. But let's see. Let me pull it up and make it equal into the box, even though it's not going to be equal, so it's going to throw my OCD off. Tis alrighty-ish. There we go. Alright, so... So, yeah, this is now the game portion of it. And so after this, I'll take, maybe 10 more questions, and then I'll be off for the day. But yeah, so... And by the way, guys, if you do want to see more of my streams, I stream more on Twitch than I do on YouTube. Because on Twitch, it's a little more controlled. My mods have a lot more control on Twitch. And plus on Twitch, you can donate through bits. You can subscribe with, subscription, things of that nature. But this game is the reason why I'm avoiding Doki Doki Literature Club, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm avoiding it. So let me see. Let me change this to, because I have a, what are we doing button? Playing all, if I could spell correctly. That's completely weird. That is really weird. That is really weird. There we go. Making it fit. There we go. And that works. Alright, so yeah. If you want something to blame, this is to blame, ladies and gentlemen. And also, Super Sammy, thank you so much for the 0.79 pounds. Thank you so much, sweetie. But yeah, here we go. So this is the demo all for you. Please know that anything you see or hear in this demo is subject to potential change, depending on budget or creative observation. I'm still working on the game. I'm still working on the full game. Art's done. We need to finish writing it. Need to finish voice acting in it. We're all good. But yeah. Nevertheless, we hope you enjoy. Also, let me know if the game is too loud or anything. I'm probably gonna bring down the music and all that stuff. But yeah, what's really awesome about this game is that there are awesome people involved in this game. Christopher Escalante does the music. Jonas Scott does the sound effects for this game. Then we have Kira Buckland, who you can hear in Nier Automata as 2B. She's in it. Then we have the awesome Kaylee Mills, who voices an awesome character. I can't remember her name. Kaylee Mills voices in Kakiguri. As one of the really cool characters, the girl with the orange hoodie with the bunny ears. And then we have Lizzie Huff, who plays Caitlin in Minecraft series, also voicing it, and a really good friend of mine named Danny Moorbach. She also plays it, and then I play in it. So yeah, if you recognize any of those names, this game's gonna be fun for you guys. There is full voice acting, but I will be doing the narration. And it's gonna be weird because one of the characters has my voice. So yeah, that's literally how this is going to do it. But Blackstar, thank you so much for the $2. Can you be I'm everyone's friend here, sweetie. It's all good. But
It's
yeah,
getting late. I gotta have to head off. Sorry.
it's all good, sweetie. Thanks for coming.
Bye bye.
Ah,
Bye.
Sorry. By the way, 420 likes. Blaze it.
What? Bye. Wait, will the stream be deleted? No, this will be archived. Bless you, whoever sneezed. But yeah, this stream will be archived. But now you get to see with commentary about this game and have fun with it. And so, like I said, let me actually move this because this is not even. Because I have slight OCD about that. Slight being very, very slight. But there we go. All right, I'm gonna lock that in. But yeah, so the Sayori, the top left, like Sayori. No, all my characters I've designed for years. So whether or not they look like anyone else, it's completely coincidental. But yeah, so let's start.
先輩、ちょっと言ってしまいたいことが。
Say it.
これ、もうずいぶん長いこと言おうとしてたのだけど。
Say it.
私、卒業式まで待ちたかったの。
Come on!
私。
Ah, damn it! Hello!
Riley, are you raising your voice at me?
Maybe.
Riley, is everything okay?
We will turn around and...
I'm sorry. Hi, Dad.
Oh, stop it. Riley's probably just playing that video game again.
It's not just a video game, Mom. It's a simulation that teaches social interaction and character development through dedication and work.
In other words, Riley's right-hand substitute.
Dad!
Enough! Riley, we just got off the airplane, and we're making our way to our connection. Have you packed everything you needed for school?
Yes, Mom.
Good. I know this was such short notice, but at least everything worked out, right? You'll get the whole house to yourself for a couple of weeks, and your nagging parents won't be there to bother you.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Make sure you don't stay up too late playing that game now. You need sleep.
Yes, Mom.
All right. We love you.
I love you too. I'll just finish her out and go to bed.
好きなんです、先輩。
Perfect. Now I can start another girl's route tomorrow. Love is difficult to find. It's funny how life is full of opportunity and choice. We never really take our choices into consideration until we look back on them with either regret or joy. The things we say and do become the stepping stones of our lives. It's pretty poetic if you think about it. Our futures are dependent on the choices of our past and present. As a teenager about to graduate high school, the question of my future practically shouted obscenities against my face. I was going to mature into something more as a young adult. Then a young adult. I was going to start my life as an independent person in society. The thought of that was scary beyond belief. I didn't know if I was ready to face my future. I wasn't sure if I wanted to face it at all. Did every teenager feel like this? Was this life's rite of passage from being a child to becoming an adult? I was 19, technically and legally an adult. I was a senior in high school and only a couple of weeks away from grabbing my diploma and being let loose into the world. I had no idea how to prepare myself. How was I going to be ready for what the world had in store for me? How was I going to be ready for a job, a family, and getting old? Would I be happy with the job I pick? Would I enjoy every day with the person I love? Would I ever make decisions I regret forever? There was no way to be sure, no matter what I thought. Still, something in my gut told me that I was going to figure it out. The ringing in my ear wasn't so friendly, though. The blaring of my alarm clock echoed loudly in my ear through the room as I unwillingly opened my eyes, waking from my previously peaceful slumber. My body ached, pleading with me to sleep just a little while longer. However, I had set the alarm for a reason. I fought against every nerve in my body and sat up, grabbing my smartphone and turning off my alarms. As the noise ended, I let out a contented sigh. Before I could fall back into my pillows, though, I forced myself to push my legs over the side of my bed, and I stood up. The sun peeked into my curtains, flashing against my eyes as I stood at a perfect angle to the protruding light. I groaned and shut my eyes, blocking it from the painful rays, and I stepped forward and slowly opened the curtains. The sun came in and brightened my room at last. A yawn escaped my mouth. Today was going to be a rough day. I could feel it. My mind began to slowly grind through the thoughts of the day. Today was a pretty important day, so I had to make sure I didn't screw it up by doing something stupid or messing anything up. As I showered and brushed my teeth, I ran through the plans of the day. Pack my bag, head to the school, go to the office, get my schedule, be a regular student, try not to get pushed into a locker. Sounds good. I sighed. Today was me getting used to a new school. It was strange going to a new school mid-semester, but I didn't have a choice in the matter. My old school had strict rules about every student's living arrangements. Since my parents were out of town for work, I was essentially forced to go to another school because of potential negative behavior due to neglect. What kind of school even has that rule? Luckily, there was another public school that accepted all of my school credentials and allowed me to attend, despite the awkward timing. I guess I had to thank my lucky stars. I got the house to myself, and I was going to graduate on time. What I wasn't excited for was the idea of adapting to a new school and meeting new people. I wasn't exactly a social person, but I didn't know if it would matter being the new kid at the end of the year. It wasn't like anyone was going to try and be close to me, right? Right. I stopped for a moment, staring at myself in the mirror. I became entranced by the minor dark circles under my eyes and unbrushed hair on my head. Had I really grown up? Was I really graduating in less than 2 weeks? My eyes traveled down to my neck towards my abnormal body mark, signed over my skin like some sort of weird brand that singles me out from a lot of other people. When people saw it, they wouldn't stop pointing it out because of how abnormally perfect it was on my chest. On my chest, just over where my heart would be, I had a tan, heart-shaped mark. It had shown up randomly one day, and I had only assumed it was some sort of reaction to being in the sun for too long, or an allergic reaction to some medicine I took. However, the longer I had it, the more I accepted it as part of my new skin. Not many people saw it except for my family, so it really didn't bother me much. Still, it was something that caught my eye each time I was shirtless in the mirror. I shook my head and washed my face. I highly doubted anyone at my new school would ever see it. As I finished washing my face, my phone rang, ushering me to answer. Hello?
Hey, how is everything going? Are you ready for your first day of school?
Mom, you called me last night. You don't need to check up on me the morning after.
I know, honey, but I can't help but be ecstatic. You're going to a new school. It's exciting.
I rolled my eyes with a smile. My mother was always the eccentric type. Luckily, my dad's almost militaristically cold expression managed to balance their dynamics out whenever they were together.
Are you truly prepared, Riley?
Yes, sir.
You got your transferal papers, supplies, permission slips?
Yes, Dad.
Did you clean your room, brush your teeth, use fresh deodorant?
Dad! I'm good. I'm 19, for Christ's sake. I got it. I heard my dad grumble on the other end of the phone before my mother took it and giggled into the microphone.
All right, all right. Now you've gone and made your father grumble. Now we'll never get him to smile today. Well, unless I...
Cue the gagging noises. Mom, I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Don't forget. We'll be sending over a daily allowance just in case. But don't spend it on...
Yeah, I know. Don't spend it on food. The fridge is packed and I can bring stuff to school for lunch. I got it.
All right. Have fun.
As I hung up the phone, I stared down at it. My parents had never gone out of town before, so I couldn't help but wonder what they were up to. I knew that they were part of some archive group that documented history for some company, but to call them out for a job out of state seemed odd. I shook my head and left the bathroom to get dressed, turning my thoughts back to school. I just had to be myself. I wasn't planning to be a prom king or a valedictorian. I just had to get through the last 2 weeks of school year and graduate. The bright white numbers of my phone signaled for me to hurry up at the time. 6:30 a.m. I groaned and rolled my eyes before rushing to the kitchen and fixing myself breakfast. With a piece of toast jammed in my mouth, I packed a lunch as well. Nothing like leftovers for lunch. With my bag fully packed and my stomach full of breakfast, I headed out. The school was a 15-minute walk away from my house, so I had time to get to the office, settle everything, and head for my first class without an incident. The heat of the spring turning into summer beat against my head as I walked. I began to imagine a perfect summer, lazing around in my house and enjoying time away from desks and homework. It seemed like a dream too good to be true, but it was going to be reality in a matter of weeks. I let a chill smile brush over my lips as I imagined it. Just get through the school year, Riley. Just get the school year and graduate, Riley. Then you'll be home free. I almost became lost enough to ignore the sound of quick rolling wheels skidding across the brick cement sidewalk behind me. The sound of shouts behind me forced me to turn my head and spot a pair of girls speeding down the sidewalk towards me. The girl in the wheelchair was frightened beyond compare, while the girl guiding her chair was grinning from ear to ear. Holy crap! Jumping out of the way onto the grass, I stared wide-eyed as the girl in the wheelchair was forced forward in a sprinting speed across the cement by a much taller woman in casual sportswear.
Latifah, that's so fast! Woo!
They eventually vanished over the horizon in the direction I was heading in. Were they students from the school I was going to attend? A part of me hoped that wasn't the case. Still, I had stepped onto the sidewalk, taking in what had happened, and shook my head. That was really weird, even for Chicago standards. Then again, I went to a private school. Chicago public schools were very different in terms of behavior acceptance and leniency. I guess that was why they accepted my credits and let me graduate with a class. I rolled my shoulders back and continued forward, letting the event trickle back into my memories as I made my way through the town towards my new school. Luckily, I didn't meet anyone else on my way there. Instead, on my way was blocked by a large group of people ogling something I couldn't see. What the...
Damn, doesn't she look cute?
Yeah. Oh my god, her outfit is to die for. Alright, look over here.
Okay.
Peeking over the shoulders of the crowd, I could barely see a pair of girls at the front of the gate. One was very pretty and had an outfit that almost screamed rich girl, while the other had a high-tech camera and clothes that were littered in cute food icons. From the look of it, this entire situation was just a fashion photo shoot. Why it was being held up against the school gates, I would never know, but I had to somehow get around it in order to get to the office. You gotta be kidding me.
Are you done yet? We have to head over to the next area.
Just a minute, I'm almost done. Hold still.
After a few more clicks, the girl with the camera looked down at the screen of it and examined her work. I tapped my foot, hoping this would be done soon.
What is going on here?
As if the voice had magical powers, everyone's heads turned to see a girl staring hard at the working pair with their arms crossed.
Good morning to you too, Lady Killjoy.
Look, I know you both need to do your photo shoots for your portfolios, but can't you take it somewhere that won't blot traffic?
We've been here since 6 a.m. though. We didn't know it would take this long.
Nevertheless, can you please take this somewhere else now? I'm sure everyone here wants to get inside and not stand around in the blazing heat.
Without another word, the pair nodded in acknowledgement and quickly packed their things before heading away from the gate. Obediently, some of the crowd followed them, wanting to watch more of the shoot. The girl who commanded them to leave vanished as well. Well, most likely blending in with the crowd that was going inside or going off somewhere else to right some other wrong on school grounds. I shook my head. Now was not the time to dwell on it. I had to get inside to register for my new classes, though I was pretty sure that I would be excused from all of the assignments regardless. Rolling my shoulders, I walked inside, ready to register and get started.
All right, everyone, we have a transfer student, so mind your manners.
The first entrance was always the craziest. Even after meeting the dean and arranging my schedule, the first step into a new classroom was by far the scariest part of being a new student. Who knew what the others would think of you? Without hearing a word, you were either already doomed to be judged based on how you looked or how your face painted your expression. You had to be confident, but humble at the same time, prepared for the worst thoughts and ideas about you to appear in everyone's minds. If you spent too much time on it, the thoughts of the first impressions you gave would turn you into a recluse. Still, I had to step in. I walked into the classroom and looked at the other students in the room, surprised, interested to see who I would be spending my 2 weeks with. To my surprise, I recognized a handful of faces. Instantly, my eyes spotted the girls I had seen before even entering the school. Each of them stared at me in return to my gaze as I mentally recollected each of them. I took a breath into this and introduced myself. Hello, my name is Riley. The class acknowledged my presence one way or another, some with a nod, a wave, or a silent judgmental stare. I expected as much and held my ground regardless. At least my greeting wasn't met with anything odd. The teacher just finally cleared his throat and pointed to an empty desk at the center of the room.
Go ahead and take that desk. After you settle in, we'll start today's lesson.
No matter who was teaching, I always managed to find learning new subjects in any classroom soporific. Now that I was in a new school, that feeling seemed to increase tenfold. Maybe it was because I was the only going to be here for a short while. Maybe it's because I went to a private school where the curriculum was higher on the education scale. Nevertheless, sitting in that classroom proved to be dull. The lecture continued on and on to the point I began to imagine time moving through thick sludge. It became relieving to hear the class bell go off, signaling the next set of classes. Finally. Unfortunately, I was met with the classes of the same caliber, teaching lessons I already knew or didn't particularly care for.
I even had to spend my lunch period being attached to a teacher's hip as they gave me an unwanted tour of the school so I wouldn't get lost, despite having a map of the school already. It was like the school expected me to bleed the school's colors in the short amount of time I was here. Luckily, I wasn't expected to do any of the tests or pass, since I was only going to be there for attendance. At least that was a perk. I was dragged all around the school. I saw glimpses of the science wing, the music hall, the art rooms, the whole shebang, even the doors to the courtyard and the outdoor track. At the end of it, I was exhausted from walking around. I didn't get time to explore each feature, so I was left with imaginary images of each section of the school. As I expected, the remainder of the day was slow. Everything my classes taught or went over were subjects I already knew. Luckily, I was excused from any tests and finals they required, but the attendance requirement began to grate on my nerves. Even the final class of the day, which for me was called Senior Studies, gave me an excuse to daydream a little.
Alright class, just as a reminder before you go, in-class work on your final presentations will begin on Wednesday. Make sure to come in with your ideal topics, and we'll assign partners when class begins that day.
Final presentations? Did that mean I had to sit through lectures from other students? I began to mentally groan at the idea. As the bell rang, I could feel my entire body just let out a sigh. I didn't expect the first day to be so slow, but at least it wasn't mind-numbing.
Hey Sydney, you want to walk together to your science club thing? It's on the way to the gym for sports club.
Sure, I'd like that.
Oh, Jessica! Are you free for some afternoon shots for photo club?
Sorry, Benny. I have some business to attend to with film club. Ask Kayla to fill in for me. I'm sure Lady Killjoy would enjoy a little photo shoot.
Insults aside, I unfortunately have to go to a student council meeting. I have a feeling it will be exhausting.
Drat. Okay. We'll figure something out. See you both tomorrow.
A small interest rippled in my brain into looking into the clubs I overheard about. But another, larger part of me just wanted to make my way home. Maybe I could stop at the mall or something on my way. Then again, I could study a bit, or use the track. Alright guys, this is where the fun interactive part comes into the stream. What do you guys think I should do? Should I run the track, study here, model for art class, play cherry blossoms, go home, or visit the mall? Mind you that this is the demo, so I'll just see, I'll just go with the first answer that has 10 votes or something like that. I'll just go 10. Also, I have pasta, so forgive me if you hear my mouth full of pasta.
Go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall! Why do you want to go to the mall, JB?
I want to get some pretzels.
So let's see. Track, home, track, mall, study, track. I see a lot for the track, so let's go to the track. And there's really nothing much to do with the mall. I'm to be
I'm seeing mostly track.
Yeah. Either the track or modeling. Yeah, yeah, track or modeling. Alright, track or modeling? Which one?
It's a tie between art.
Oh no. Oh no.
Carly, I see you spamming. You're not slick.
Let's go to the track, because there's a bunch of people for the track, so let's go to the track. You decide to go running! For your life. I mean, I had never been one to exercise regularly, but with the change of school, there wasn't any reason why I shouldn't use that change to slip into better habits. I felt a bit awkward being there, and I had no idea what to do with myself, especially after school with a lot of people in clubs and stuff. I placed my stuff in a safe spot and did some jogging around the track. Luckily, the track team was dismissed for the season, so the track was completely free to use. For some reason, running around the track felt extremely great. I wasn't fast, but I was steady in my pacing, and I was able to do a couple laps before needing to eventually stop. All in all, it was a good run. As soon as I was done, I grabbed my things and headed back home, exhausted but happy with the workout. Oh look! Your skill went up by 3! How nice. Arriving home, I felt exhausted. Sheesh. At least the first day is over. I reminded myself of everything that happened and how it occurred. The next 2 weeks solely relied on me just going and being a fly on the wall. I didn't want to bore myself. And maybe making a friend would be beneficial. I dropped my bag by the couch and in the living room, and began to shuffle through the kitchen, wondering what to make for dinner. I could order out, but I was on a strict allowance. My thoughts broke only at the sound of my phone going off. Hello?
Hey, honey. I just wanted to check in and see how you were doing.
Oh, hey, Ma. I was just about to make dinner.
Oh, good. Good. Well, how was your first day?
It's alright. I guess I'm only going to be there for 2 weeks, so it's not really important for me to get adjusted to it.
Oh, honey, don't think like that. You never know. You could find yourself graduating with a new friend. Maybe even someone more than a friend.
Mom!
Sweetie, we gotta go. The briefing is about to start.
All right, all right. Well, have a good night, honey. Your father and I love you to pieces.
Love you too, Mom. A friend? Maybe, if I wanted to spend time making friends. I didn't have to. I really didn't. Why would I care about anyone at school with only 2 weeks left of the school year? As I mindlessly began to prepare some sort of dinner for myself, I began to think about who I met at school. A couple of faces popped into my mind, but was it worth getting closer to them, knowing that after graduation we would all part our separate ways? Some of them seemed interesting to get to know. I shook my head. If I wanted to make friends, then I would let my gut guide me to doing so. I finished dinner at last and lounged in the living room watching a new show, for me anyway, Lawyer How. Apparently the new incarnation of the sci-fi space hero was going to be a woman, which sparked some controversy, but interested me enough to watch the show. Despite the controversy, she kicked ass in the episode I managed to watch. After I finished dinner, I began to ponder on what to do before bed. Since I was home, I was limited on what I could do, but that didn't mean I couldn't do anything at all. Also, I noticed that in the chat, the link doesn't seem to be working, apparently. Also, there's an app right there. But yeah, if you look up All For You demo, which is Michaela Laws All For You, you should be able to get to my itch.io. All For You, the demo, there's a downloadable, playable demo available for download. And this game will not be free. The demo is free, but the full game will be $10. For multiple reasons. You'll see why when I finish this game and play a second time around. And there's going to be a reason why I play a second time around, so stick around after I finish this game. So stick around, I promise you. You'll like it. So, what should I do? Should I prep an outfit, workout? You know what? Let's do the working out thing. Let's do the workout thing. So let's work out. We're gonna work out. Work out. So let's work out. You decided to work out. Just because I was home alone didn't mean I got to skimp on being healthy. At least as healthy as I could be. I didn't want to be jacked up, but I at least wanted to climb stairs without constantly feeling like a tortured chain smoker when I got to the top. I changed into some baggy clothes and turned on the TV to a music channel. It played some nice tunes as I got into the ground and began to pump out some sit-ups. After a couple sets, I had to stop and breathe, staring up at the ceiling in amazement. I didn't know I could do so many, but damn, my stomach hurt after. After some push-ups and jumping jacks, I finally stopped for the night. As soon as I was done, I grabbed my things and walked into my room to prepare for bed, exhausted but happy with the workout. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Your skill went up by 3 again. I wasn't looking forward to walking to school alone. It wasn't that I'd never done it before, but it was always just left me stuck alone with my wandering thoughts. I began to think about my dating sims. They were part of my life, and I knew that eventually they were going to be my downfall eventually. Until then, I was able to mull on them in blissful silence. The game I was working on through, Cherry Blossoms, had some interesting characters despite the short story. I was really liking the music. I was really liking the romantic options, but I, the chipper and sweet main romance, was my first, so she's still pretty special to me. On one hand, she was my favorite, which is why I picked her first. But how did I know she was my favorite if I didn't try the other girls too? I'd really only picked her because I thought she had the cutest sprite.
Hey, it's you!
I recognized the voice yelling out at me right away. Hey. The two girls I had seen the morning before and in class rushed up to me. The athletic girl pushing the girl in the wheelchair forward up to line up with my side.
Good morning, Riley.
Good morning.
What were you thinking about over here? You looked pretty deep in it.
Oh, nothing important. There's no way I was going to tell her that I was thinking about a visual novel. If she even heard of them, she'd probably think it was porn.
Looked kinda important by the look on your face.
Is it embarrassing? That's fine. We won't push things, right, Latifah?
It's not embarrassing. I was just thinking about a video game character.
Oh, so it's just dumb then.
Oh, what game?
I'm going to tell the truth, because telling the truth is the most important thing you can do as a human being. Why not? If I was going to be socially decimated, then let it be with people I really didn't know too well. It's Cherry Blossoms, a visual novel.
Really? I wanted to play that one, but it isn't in English yet. Do you know Japanese?
I just got a fan patch for it.
There's a patch out already?
Well, it's not perfect yet. Some of the interface is still in Japanese, but it's easy to work out.
I'll have to look into that when I get home.
You had to tell her that. She was supposed to play Battle Mech Warfare tonight, and now she'll just be doing that mess. I need support, damn it! No one ever picks a healer.
Sorry, I'll play with you first, okay?
You better.
The two kept talking as we got closer to the school. It was one of those conversations that I'd have to force myself into if I wanted to participate, so I just mentally checked out and thought of if I wanted to eat lunch that I packed or just buy something anyway. What I was able to catch, however, was that they were secret gamers outside of the school activities. They went back and forth about strategies, trying to find the best one without putting it into practice. It was kind of cute. At least I wasn't the only one who valued games. When we arrived at the school gate, the two girls waved and went on towards the science wing. I marched myself inside, wanting to get to class early and maybe go through a chapter of Cherry Blossoms. I sat down and took out my handheld console, opening it and loading up my last save. Little did I know that I was being watched.
Ooh, what's that?
Gah! I jumped up, startled from the voice behind my ear. I quickly looked back to see the photography girl with her hands held in front of her defensively.
Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Benny, what are you doing? Following up behind Benny was another girl, arms crossed in accusatory curiosity. I recognized her from the morning before, sending Benny and another student off, clear the entrance of the school. As if on cue with my thoughts, the student who was with Benny in the photo shoot stood from her seat and stepped up beside her photographer, despite being silent at the moment.
Nothing. I was just looking at Riley's game. It looked cool.
You could have tapped Riley's shoulder first instead of causing a surprise yelp to come out of the new student.
Oh, relax, Lady Killjoy. Benny was just curious.
And I would appreciate if you would drop that nickname for me, Jessica. It's our senior year.
I will the moment you stop being so straight-laced about everything.
Says the girl with an obsessive regiment to her life schedule.
Ooh, did that burn-to-burn action just happen? It's getting hot in here!
What the heck was I watching? I hoped it wouldn't turn into a catfight.
Just because I like to keep a schedule to my life doesn't mean I can't have fun.
And just because I follow rules and regulations doesn't mean I can't enjoy things either. Pot meet kettle. I swear, if I was able to describe the air between Kayla and Jessica, I'd say there were vast amounts of lightning with the hissing of cats. Benny, however, turned her attention away from the battle and looked to my game.
So, what are you playing?
Huh? Crap, was today my social death day after all? I'm playing a dating sim. It's called Cherry Blossoms.
Never heard of it, but the art looks really retro.
Really? Let me see.
To my surprise, Jessica joined in, looking over my shoulder. Kayla, becoming the silent one, looked at my game as well, giving me an audience of 3 girls to my personal Kryptonite game.
Huh. Are those school uniforms?
Yes, it would seem so. Japanese, I assume.
How do you know?
Some of the game buttons are in Japanese. See? How in the heck did my game become an art piece to critique?
That's so weird. But this looks really cool. What's it about?
Whatever it's about, it seems intriguing.
Well, knowing Japanese game developers, it could be about anything.
All right, settle down. Let's get to our seats before the bell rings, okay?
The girls finally separated from me and got into their seats. I, however, had to sigh and close my game, pocketing it. I guess I wouldn't be progressing in Cherry Blossoms after all. As the bell finally rang, we became trapped once more in a boring lecture about topics I couldn't really care about. Lecture upon lecture, I began to wipe each of them from my memory as they came. I attended each class to fulfill my arrangement with the school to graduate, so I focused on myself. My mother's call the previous night, however, made me ponder a bit at her words. Make a friend. Before I knew it, I was seated in the cafeteria at lunchtime. I ate lunch and stared at the clock, noting its time.
Woo! Lunch!
Come on! Better get there before all the good stuff gets taken.
Hey! Wait up!
Not that I doubted the integrity of the food the school served, but I felt safer eating my own food regardless of what good stuff they had. At least I knew exactly what I was putting in my mouth. Still, sitting and eating lunch wasn't enough to fill my time. Luckily, I didn't have to take another tour, but I wanted to do something. Maybe now was the best time to explore the places the tour yesterday denied me. There were a couple of places I had in mind to look into. Question is, Where should I go? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, who are we going to see today? Who are we gonna go see today? I'll let you all decide where we go. I'm gonna snack on pasta while I wait. Just pick a place and we'll go. Music room, music room. Science wing, music room, science, photo room, music room. Why does everyone want to romance me? Okay. That's fine, we can go to where my character is. Alright, I get it. We'll go to the music room. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Is there an option for all of them? No, MKU. I wanted to explore. Something in my gut led me to leave the cafeteria and wander around the halls, looking into each room out of curiosity. I couldn't recall how long I had been walking. I was surprised that I didn't get stopped by a teacher or a hall monitor of some kind, but I guess the school was lenient on wandering the halls. I followed my gut and wound up circling the creative arts wing. It was barren, as students were either having lunch or in class that was not part of the arts. Or at least I thought it was. I peeked my head into the large music room, one I thought was empty, just from the silence that lingered within it. However, as my gaze wandered over the instruments, I stopped at the piano. Sitting on the bench and laying her head on the closed grand piano was a girl from my class. From the look of it, she was fast asleep, unaware of anything going on around her. Looking back on it now, I clearly remembered how she was able to take control of the crowd in front of the school. Was she some sort of school monitor or the like? She looked peaceful, probably in the midst of a break from her duties, so I attempted to make my way out of the room silently, hoping I wouldn't disturb her. But the creak of the door caused the girl to sit up and look around abruptly.
I'm awake! I promise I wasn't sleeping!
The girl turned her head towards me and stared at me in surprise. For a second, she let out a sigh and slumped her shoulders, shutting her eyes in some form of relief.
Hi, I apologize.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was in here. The girl waved her hand dismissively and stood from the bench, walking around to stand beside it.
It's alright. I usually come in here to be alone and play the piano, but I really needed to close my eyes for a moment. Guess I got caught up in my nap, huh?
There wasn't anything wrong with napping during school if you had a free period to do so. At least she didn't sleep in class, but from looking at her, I didn't expect her to be that type regardless. I stepped towards her and laughed a bit. Well, at least it was a quiet place. Kind of ironic since it's a music room after all. Despite my cringy comment, the girl genuinely laughed and smiled at me.
Right. Well, I should probably introduce myself properly. My name is Kayla Han. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Kayla held out her hand to me, ushering me to take it and shake it in return. Riley, the new kid. Kayla's eyes brightened a bit as she nodded and took in my title.
Right. You're new here. Well, as the student council president, if you have any questions about the school or whatnot, please don't hesitate to ask me.
She was the student council president? No wonder she was napping. However, despite considering her offer, the bell rang, causing us both to jump a bit in our places.
Oh, looks like the period is over. Might as well head up to class.
Kayla nodded to me a bit before walking around me to the exit. However, she stopped at the door and turned back to me.
If you ever want to come in here during a free period, feel free to. The music classes that happened here were moved to classrooms, so it's completely free to relax in.
Oh, thank you. With that, Kayla smiled and left. Looking around, the place was indeed a quiet place to relax. Would I see her if I came? I brushed the thought from my mind and headed for class. The afternoon didn't seem to get any better from yesterday's example. There was non-stop prep work for some sort of final presentation that everyone had to do, except me, of course.
Before everyone leaves today, I just want to remind you all that we will begin finalizing our topics tomorrow. You will be assigned one partner to work with, so don't forget to bring in multiple options.
Would I have to be partnered up? I imagine the school would have a backup plan for me, but they never said I had to do any work, just show up. As this bell rang for school to be over, I began to think on what to do with my time. We're gonna run the track again, because running the track, we're running for our life. You decide to go running. If the school is going to let you use the track after school, you might as well take advantage. And your skill went up by 3. Look at that. I finally made it home. As soon as I passed the archway of my front door, I let out a relaxed sigh. Whew, day 2, over. I tossed my bag onto the couch and began to make dinner for myself. Was this how the following 12 days would be? I had to go to school, ignore lessons, and come home and to eat and sleep. That seemed really boring. Still, I had the option to make a friend, and some opportunities were presented to me. Memories of Kayla sleeping in the music room made me think of her. She was very helpful and sweet to me, but I could tell that she wasn't fully the type to follow rules and regulation. So I decided to let it go. People were picking partners next class, so maybe I'd be excused, or maybe I'd get the chance to be partnered up with one of the girls I had met. I wasn't sure. I would find out tomorrow. I took my time with dinner and contemplated on what to do before bed. We're gonna work out. Work out. You decided to work out. It was exhausting. You felt healthier. And your skill points went up by 3. Hey. Day 3 of school. I had to force myself out of bed as the weight of Wednesday began to trickle through my soul. Hump day. Never fun. I could only hope that I got through it without incident. I packed my lunch, threw my backpack over my shoulder, and made my way to school. To my surprise, Latifah and Sydney were not on the sidewalk, leaving me alone to my thoughts. After yesterday's stumbles with the dating sim talk, I was actually a bit glad to be walking to school this time. I made my way to the front of the school, joining other students in entering the building, and couldn't help but hear the multiple murmurs and conversations about final projects.
Did you decide your topics yet?
Nope. I'm just hoping it comes to me before class starts.
Hey, do you want to be my partner for the final project?
Sure. What's your topics?
Students were already picking partners? I guess it wasn't any of my business, but I couldn't deny my natural curiosity. Entering my first class, I could see everyone huddled in little groups, chatting away about the damnable topic.
You sure you're gonna be good with your final, Nini? Whoever you pick as your partner might slack off.
I'll be fine. Make sure you pair up with someone who cares about sports like you do, so you don't get a bad partner too.
Jessica, Benny, do either of you have partners?
Nope. I'm waiting until final period to find a partner.
Same. There's no point in pairing with someone who isn't in the same class as you during that time.
Gayla, would you be my partner?
I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to wait until final period to decide who to work with, so I cannot give you an answer now. Thank you, though. Everyone seems so nervous. Was the final presentation really that big of a deal for everyone? How much of a grade was it?
All right. Settle down. Let's get started with first period.
And with that, class began. For a brief moment, the nervous air revolving around the final projects disappeared to focus on the classes at hand. The other students had to wait to seal their fates, whatever that fate was to be. I felt a bit like a black sheep, unsure of where my role was in this chaos of finals. Was I required to help someone? Did I just have to sit and watch everyone? Both seemed gruesomely tedious. Still, if I had to be involved, I had a couple of options to decide from partner-wise. Every class after was exactly the same. They began with conversations of partners, raising the tension in the air, then silence to acclaim the students' voices as classes began. I felt the twinge of desire to ask someone about them. My curious need to know what exactly was happening was almost too high to control. But who to ask? Should I bother? I waited until lunch to ponder on it. There was no need to rush things, but I hated to be left in the dark. Maybe a teacher knew. Maybe another student could help me. Then again, with the amount of chaos occurring because of the simple mention of finals, I was slightly afraid to ask a student what was going on. Students were talking left and right, either about getting partners or discussing topics to present. I didn't think the cafeteria could get any louder than it was then and there. How the heck is everyone so crazed about this?
You're talking about the final, right?
Huh? Turning around, I was greeted by the sight of Kayla, Benny, Jessica, Sydney, and Latifah moving at my lone table and smiling kindly at me.
Hey, mind if we join you? We all usually eat together on Wednesdays, and you're kinda sitting at the table we choose each week.
Oh, sure. I was surprised to see the girls all together. Did they all know each other somehow? I usually saw Latifah and Sydney as a pair alone, same with Benny and Jessica unless Kayla showed up. Why were they all together? The girls sat down in the empty seats with Sydney pulling up her wheelchair in the space between Latifah and Benny.
So, you're interested in why everyone is so tense?
A little, yeah.
Well, I'm sure you can guess, but our final presentations are a big portion of our final grade, not just for class, but in our senior evaluations.
Yep, we have to show that we know our shit.
Latifah?
Stuff. Our stuff. We gotta know our stuff and show the school and the board that we didn't spend our 4 years here slacking off.
And the final presentations prove that?
Well, we're taught how to present information, and we've studied a lot of things during school. The school just wants us to show that we listened.
The entire school board will be present during our last day of class, where all of us will eventually show off our projects 2 by 2.
You've gotten the schedule, right? Next Thursday is our deadline when freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are starting summer vacation.
Wait, so the younger students get to get summer vacation early?
Yep, it sucks big time, but it's a fair trade for the presentation.
The more I listened, the more confused I became. Seniors had to stay an extra day before graduation? For a final project from the board? Where was the logic in that? So you have to sacrifice a day of summer for this. Is it really worth the grade? Also, Cyber, thank you so much for the 99-cent donation. Thank you so much, sweetie. The girls looked at each other, taking in my question. Kayla, however, cleared her throat to take the lead in replying back to me. It's not just for a grade, mind you. There's also a reward for the best presentation. What kind of a reward?
Money. Scholarship money, to be precise.
Wait, really?
If you plan to go to college, the board offers a large amount of scholarship money to the best presentation.
However, if you decide not to go to school, the scholarship becomes a check for you to use however you want.
Is that possible? It's in the rules. A minor paragraph to cover students who do not apply to colleges. It's a loophole that the board often forgets to amend because they assume all of the students will go to a college of some form.
So you can either go to school with a scholarship, or you can spend your summer vacation with half of $10,000.
Say what? I was flabbergasted. $10,000 for a final project. Even split between 2 people, that's $5,000 that can go anywhere. No wonder students were anxious. Even the students that didn't really seem the pro-academic type. The girls collectively laughed at my expression and reaction. So, now you know why this is important to us. We make the best presentation, we not only get to graduate, but we also might get a monetary reward.
Understand now?
I nodded. That was crazy. The girls continued to eat between speaking, but they gave me a small lecture of the school, one I obviously needed to hear. The founders of the school, Marcus Taylor and Alexander Wright, wanted to ensure education for every child in the district, so they secured a practical fortune on the school with financial backers and stocks that were legal to use in their time. With that fortune came a building budget, one that secured the staff and continued to make the school grow. It cycled and continued to expand, even to this day, where the school had the ability to fund anything it needed, including the final project presentation. That's why everything looks so well kept for a public school. It wasn't run by the state, but rather a legacy left behind. I had to admit, I was in awe of hearing the story of the school. The fact that the creators were smart enough to arrange a cycling budget for the school was mind-blowing. I couldn't help the desire to participate flicker in my mind. I mean, come on, $5,000? That's a beautiful number. I could use it however I wanted. The question was, who would let me be their partner? As the bell rang, signaling the end of the period, I began to ponder on my way to class. I sat down in my final class, looking around at each of the students. Some seemed to be anxious to talk to someone, while others were confident, assumedly already paired up with another. I wondered, was I even going to be allowed to participate? I wasn't exactly a true student of their school, but so did the rules exclude me?
All right, class. Today's the day you decide partners. Make sure to have your list of topics ready.
This was my chance to know. I raised my hand. Excuse me.
Yes, Riley.
What about me? A hushed conglomerate of whispers rose along the rest of the class. Curious as I was, I stared at the teacher, waiting for an answer. Despite being the head of the class, the teacher cleared her throat and looked to Kayla.
Miss Hahn, you were fully aware of the qualifications around the final project, correct?
Kayla stood in her seat, which was odd for a student to do in an American school, and smiled back to the teacher with a nod. I am, ma'am. The rules state that any student in their 12th year of schooling will be required to participate.
Does that include transfer students?
There is no addendum or note about transfer students, ma'am. It simply says any student in their 12th year.
Thank you, Miss Hahn.
Kayla sat down and the teacher once again took control of the room.
Riley, I will discuss terms with the board this evening. However, please participate today under the assumption that you will be doing a project with someone.
It was a shot. I looked around the room and noticed a lot of people staring at me with either slight distrust or amazed intrigue. I began to think of Kayla and looked over at her. She was pretty reliable and probably had some sort of master plan since she knew the ins and outs of the school and was the student council president. I had to make a choice. Everyone slowly began to move, but time seemed to almost freeze for me. It was like some sort of deity or string of fate wanted to know. Who was I going to choose?
I'm soaring high in the sky, how I long to share with you these feelings I keep buried deep inside. I wonder why your embrace makes me fly. It seemed like just yesterday you walked in and showed me the way, and when you finally smiled at me, I smiled back so happily. I can't believe this is happening. I had a small feeling you'd come and rescue me, whisper to me that you belong to me. I cannot believe that you'd end up reaching out your hand and choosing me. This love makes me soar up in the sky. If someone dared to ask me why, I come crashing down and share the story of us. You make me feel so high. I am riding on the breeze. When you hold me, I'm at ease. Please never let me go. I love you so, don't let me go.
Interesting choices you've made. But do you think that she is enough for you? After all, you're here to taste everything, right? Why not try again?
Hey guys, remember when I said to stick around? I'm pretty sure some of you saw the beginning of the demo already. So, I'm gonna play it one more time. For a very specific reason. Let's start the second round, and I'll speed through the parts we already read. But, here's the second round of this game. From the beginning.
先輩、来てくれてありがとう。ちょっと大切なことを言っておきたいの。
Say it.
先輩に会えて、友達になれて、とても嬉しいの。本年度は最高だったわ。
Say it.
でも、卒業しちゃったから、もう言ってしまいたいことが。
Come on!
私。
God damn it! And we're gonna speed through this part because we already saw this part.
Alright, alright.
I'll just finish her out and go to bed.
好きなんです、先輩。
Perfect. Now I could start another girls' route tomorrow. Love is difficult to find. But sometimes it has ways of surprising you. And we're gonna speed through this part because... Okay, now we're here. Everything else is normal, whatever.
Just a minute, I'm almost done. Hold still.
A few more clicks and the girl with the camera looked down at the screen of it and examined her work. I tapped my foot, hoping this would be done soon. As I stared through the crowd, I felt a pair of fingertips tap my shoulder politely, catching my attention and causing me to turn around to see a woman, looking up at me with a kind smile. Huh?
Excuse me, but do you need help getting inside?
The look in her eyes seemed genuine. However, I wasn't sure how she knew that I needed to get inside. Still, I appreciated the help. Yeah, that would be great, actually. She nodded with a smile before turning to face the photo shoot, taking a deep breath and letting out a loud command.
Everyone, move!
Instantly, the crowd parted to give us a clear path towards the photo shoot. The girl walked up and crossed her arms at the model and photographer, causing them to freeze and look over.
Kayla! Hi!
What do you want?
You both need to move on to another spot for your photo shoot. You're blocking people from getting inside. The glare from the model could almost kill as she crossed her arms at Kayla's decree. The photographer, however, began to quickly pack her things and move out of the way.
Sorry, we didn't expect to go this long. We'll move.
Thank you. We appreciate it. The model, despite shooting a glare at Kayla, followed her photographer in silence towards the back of the school. The majority of the crowd followed, leaving a handful of people, Kayla and me, standing there in the open. Thanks for that. Kayla turned and smiled at me with a nod, placing her hands behind her back. Just doing my part in helping a new student. Huh? How did you know I was new? It was odd how she knew, but then again, maybe she was just that social. She knew everyone at school, and I was an unfamiliar face. She seemed to chuckle and rub the back of her neck in embarrassment. Well, I pretty much know everyone here, so you kind of stood out. Makes sense. Michaela, however, lowered her hand and tilted her head at me, examining my face in concentrated curiosity. Though, I can't help but feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. I had never met her before, so how could she have seen me? Maybe it was at the mall or something, randomly passing by. I couldn't tell. Regardless, Kayla shook her head and waved it off. I'm sorry. I'll let you go register in now. Have a good first day. Bye. With a nervous wave, Kayla walked away towards the opposite end of the school. As she vanished into the crowd of students littering the sidewalks, I couldn't help but let my thoughts rummage through my memory. Had I seen her before? I shook my head. Now was not the time to dwell on it. I had to get inside to register my new classes, though I was pretty sure I would be excused from all the assignments regardless. Rolling my shoulders, I walked inside, ready to register and get started.
All right, everyone, we have a transfer student, so mind your manners.
The first entrance is always the craziest. Even after meeting the dean and arranging my schedule, the first step to the classroom was by far the scariest part of being a new student. Who knows what the others would think of you? Without your word, you were either doomed to be judged based on how you looked and how your face painted your expression. You had to be confident but humble, at the same time prepared for the worst thoughts and ideas about you to appear in everyone's heads. If you spent too much time on it, the thoughts of the first impressions you give would turn you into a recluse. Still, I had to step in. I walked into the classroom, looked at the other students in the room, interested to see who I was spending my 2 weeks with. To my surprise, I recognized a handful of students. Instantly, my eyes spotted the girls I had seen before entering the school. Each of them stared at me in return to my gaze as I mentally recollected each of them. My eyes traveled to Kayla, remembering how she helped me outside. She sat in the middle row by the window, staring in surprise at me before she smiled and waved slightly. I couldn't help but smile and wave a bit back, making her giggle silently and lower her hand to her desk, as if nothing had happened between us. I was a bit excited to know someone in the class, but I watched Kayla's gaze lower to her lap as she bit her lip with the same smile. What was up with her? I took a breath nonetheless and introduced myself. Hello, my name is Riley. The class acknowledged my presence one way or another, and we're going to skip forward because nothing seems to be happening here. Moving.
Kayla!
Oh, wait.
What about
this is a new part. Oh, MQ, Michaela. Kayla. I get it. MKU, you found my secret. No, you didn't. Close enough. At the end of it, we did the tour of the school, and we didn't get to see any of the school, so, let's go. Walking to class after the tour almost became a daunting task. How did the school manage to be so huge? Despite this, I continued on. Walking down the hall, I only paused at the sight of a small mob of students following a surprisingly calm Kayla.
Kayla, what about the senior fire pit? Can we still do it before graduation?
Hold on. What about graduation gowns? Do you know if everyone got theirs?
I stared in soft awe as Kayla answered every question thrown at her with almost effortless ease, unfazed by the fact that she was practically surrounded by students. Her gaze, however, traveled up to me and soon became lost in an unplanned stare-off. Kayla remained silent as questions kept being brought up, but she only smiled at me and let the moment sink in between us. Within seconds, unnoticed by the crowd behind her, Kayla moved her gaze down the hall, returning to her answer blitz as if nothing had occurred. What the heck was that about? As I expected, the remainder of the school was slow. Everything my classes taught or went over were subjects I already knew. Luckily, I was excused from any tests and finals they required, but the attendance requirement began to grate on my nerves. Blah, blah, blah. We already saw this part.
Hey, Sydney. You want to walk together to your science club thing? It's on the way to the gym for sports club.
Sure. I'd like that.
Oh, Jessica! Are you free for some afternoon shots for photo club?
Sorry, Benny. I have some business to attend to with film club. Ask Ask Kayla to fill in for me. I'm sure Lady Killjoy would enjoy a little photo shoot.
Insult aside, I unfortunately have to go to a student council meeting. I have a feeling it will be exhausting.
Drat. Okay. We'll figure something out. See you both tomorrow.
And then we're gonna do the modeling for art class because we didn't get to do that last game, so we're gonna model for art class. I walked into the room feeling pretty nervous, but it turned out everyone there was really friendly and looking forward to drawing me for some reason. I thought maybe I'd have to get naked or wear some weird costumes, but mostly they just wanted me to sit there and look natural. It was hard to sit really still, and it was also pretty boring to just do nothing, but looking ahead. But I managed. It wasn't really until after when it became sort of fun. A lot of the artists came up to talk to me, and some even showed me what they had sketched. It was pretty cool to be part of an art project like that, and I was even asked to come back. Look at that. And then we were home, and all that stuff. Look at that. And we're home, and we're talking about our friends, and we were talking about our mom and making friends and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I should probably rewind a little bit back. Yeah. I didn't have to. Why would I care about anyone at school with only 2 weeks left of the school year? As I mindlessly to begin to prepare some sort of dinner for myself and began to think about who I had met in school. A couple of faces popped up in mind, but was it worth getting closer to them, knowing that after graduation we will all part our separate ways? Some of them seemed interesting to get to know. Still, there was a small discomfort with others. Images of Kayla popped into my mind, her eagerness to assist me with school. How the heck could she have known me? I shook my head. If I wanted to make friends, I would let my gut guide me into doing so. And then we're going to skip forward, and we're going to prep an outfit, because that also is reminiscent of doing modeling. I walked into my room and dug through around my closet, looking through the options of what I could wear for the following day. There are many things I actually look good in, hanging peacefully in my closet, and I wonder why I didn't consider wearing them more often. I took my time pairing different sets together and piecing tops and bottoms to my bed. Eventually, I managed to find an outfit that I liked, made me feel good. Satisfied with the choice I made, I hung the outfit up on a hanger and placed it in the bathroom doorknob. I felt myself grow a little confident in the choice, even as I went to bed. I wasn't looking forward to walking to school alone. It wasn't that I'd never done it before, but it always left me stuck alone with my wandering thoughts. I began to think about my dating sims. They were part of my life, and I knew that eventually they were going to be my downfall socially. Until then, I was able to mull on them in blissful silence. The game I was working through, Cherry Blossoms, had some interesting characters despite the short story. I started thinking about Aya, and if I replayed the game, whether or not I would choose her again. If there was a competition for the most organized, most charismatic, and most underrated character in the game, Aya would sweep through and collect all golds.
先輩、学校が終わったらちょっと手伝ってくれます？感謝しますから。
On the one hand, she was my favorite, which is why I picked her first. But how did I know she was my favorite if I didn't try the other girls too? I'd really only picked her because I thought she had the cutest sprite.
Hey, it's you.
I recognized the voice yelling at me a mile away, and we're gonna meet with them, and they're not gonna get happy. We're gonna tell the truth because we're gonna tell them about the cherry blossoms, and we're gonna go inside.
Ooh, what's that?
Gah! I jumped up, startled from the voice behind my ear. I quickly looked to see the photography girl and her hands held in front of her defensively.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Benny, what are you doing? Following up behind Benny was another girl, crossed in accusatory curiosity. I recognized her from the morning before, sending Benny and the student off to clear the entrance of the school. As if on cue with my thoughts, the student who was with Benny in the photo shoot stood from her seat and stepped up beside her photographer, despite being silent for the moment.
Nothing. I was just looking at Riley's game. It looked cool.
You could have tapped Riley's shoulder first instead of causing a surprise yelp to come out of the new student.
Oh, relax, Lady Killjoy. Benny was just curious.
And I would appreciate if you would drop that nickname for me, Jessica. It's our senior year.
I will the moment you stop being so straight-laced about everything.
Says the girl with an obsessive regiment to her life schedule.
Ooh, did that burn-to-burn action just happen? It's getting hot in here!
What the heck was I watching? I hope it wouldn't turn into a catfight.
Just because I like to keep a schedule to my life doesn't mean I can't have fun.
And just because I follow rules and regulations doesn't mean I can't enjoy things either. Pot meet kettle. I swear, if I was able to describe the air between Kayla and Jessica, I'd say there was a vast amount of lightning with the hissing of cats. Benny, however, turned her attention away from the battle and looked at my game.
So, what are you playing?
Jessica raised her eyebrow at me, causing me to grimace in reply.
Well, could you potentially be playing a dating simulator?
Huh? How did she guess? Yeah, cherry blossoms.
Never heard of it, but the art looks really retro.
Really? Let me see.
To my surprise, Jessica joined in looking over my shoulder. Nothing really changed. They're talking about my game. It looks really cool.
All right.
And then I put cherry blossoms away because I have school's about to start. As the bell finally rang, we became trapped one more in a boring lecture about topics I really couldn't care about.
Now, this theory may not be able to be proven, but the idea behind it is fascinating. Imagine you can do one thing here, yet do something entirely different in another thread of time.
Do something entirely different? That's rich.
At the same time, what if the choices we made in one thread affected another? That would prove the theory to be correct.
The more I listened, the more unrealistic the lesson became. Was this really what public school students learned? Before I could think further, a piece of paper silently skidded across the top of my desk into my view. It was folded up almost perfectly with the letter R written on the top side. Was this really meant for me? Looking around, no one else seemed to be interested in what was going on with me, so I couldn't tell who sent it and how. Still, I was too curious for my own good. I unfolded the piece of paper, unsure of what to expect. If you need help adjusting, come to the music room after lunch. Something sent a nervous shiver down my spine. Who was offering to help? Why did they want me to meet them in the music room?
Riley?
Huh? Yes?
Since you seem to be disinterested in the lesson, I'm going to assume you know what theory I was describing. Can you enlighten the class as to what the theory is?
Crap, I landed myself in hot water. What the heck was the teacher talking about? Yeah, class, everyone, ladies and gentlemen who is watching. What was the teacher talking about? I'm gonna let y'all figure that out while I stuff pasta down my throat. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding. The teacher seemed pretty surprised. Why? The theory itself was pretty self-explanatory. I mean, making different choices in the same setting? Come on.
Outstanding. I apologize for assuming that you were not paying attention. Now let's continue.
That's right. Go me! At least the teacher didn't seem to notice I was reading a note. Lecture upon lecture, I began to wipe pieces of them from my memory, and now we're gonna go to lunch.
Woo! Lunch! Come on! Better get there before all the good stuff gets taken.
Hey! Wait up!
Now where am I gonna go, ladies and gentlemen? Where do you think I should go now for lunch? I'll let you guys decide. And we are not going to the music room. As the listeners say, you can hear Michaela stuffing pasta down her throat. That's right. To this day, you can hear Michaela shove pasta down her throat. We're not going to the music room. Courtyard, track. Oh my god, this is a tie. I see courtyard more, though. I'm seeing more courtyard. Alright, let's go to the courtyard. I see more as the courtyard. I decided not to remain cooped up in the cafeteria and began to wander the school. It was a new place, so I had to explore it as much as I could before graduation. I knew that They had a courtyard and was a big surprise to me when I first found out. I wonder how it looked. Stepping out of the appropriate doors to the courtyard, I couldn't help but take in the large breath of fresh air that invaded my senses. Everything looked surprisingly well kept for what I imagined a public school to have. Maybe I was too lost in the memory of my privileges in the private school that I didn't expect good maintenance of schools not funded directly by tuition. Nevertheless, I walked into the courtyard and took in the sights around me. It was a surprisingly quiet and peaceful place. Not many students were there. A solitary moment for myself. I let a smile grow on my face and sat down on the grass, looking up at the sky before leaning back and finally laying on the ground in submission to relaxation. The space was so nice. I didn't fight back as my eyelids closed and I dozed off in my own daydreams. Huh? When I opened my eyes, I froze. I was shocked to see a very irritated woman staring down at me with her arms crossed tightly over her chest. Did I do something wrong? Hello?
Hello. Can you please move from my spot now?
Her spot? I grew even more confused as I sat up and looked at her in disbelief. Wait, your spot?
Yes. I typically sit there during my lunch break, but since you were sleeping there, I had to enjoy my lunch on the bench instead. I at least want to enjoy my spot for a moment before class starts again, if you would be so kind.
Sheesh, I didn't know it was such a big deal with her. At least she let me sleep for a bit. I scooted over and made a space for her, not wanting to get up and stand just yet. Despite expecting her to lecture me again, I was shocked to see her accept the move and take out a folded blanket from her purse in silence. She laid it out beside me and eventually sat down in it, letting out a content sigh as she looked up at the sky. The irritation she showed me earlier practically melted away. Odd.
Thank you.
Welcome? At my reply, the girl's lips pressed together with a grimace. She turned her gaze at me, like she was ready to let loose some more sort of insult. What did I do now?
Look, you're new here, I get it. You wouldn't recognize me at first glance, but perhaps you've seen me in Youth Vogue? Upcoming Star Mag?
Wait, magazines? Was she some sort of model or something? Even more so, what did her modeling have to do with anything? As she took in my confused face, the girl shook her head.
My name is Jessica Lunaberg. I'm a model, so my life is usually on a strict schedule of some sort. When something in that schedule changes all of a sudden, it slightly bothers me, alright?
So, like OCD?
I guess you can say that. I like to keep my schedules unchanged. That includes time meant for just sitting on the grass and looking at the sky, as silly as that may sound.
That kind of made sense. I felt a little bad for taking her spot, but at least she didn't yell my ears off about it. She had a legitimate reason for being uncomfortable. When the bell suddenly rang, however, Jessica stood and calmly refolded her blanket, looking to me.
Thank you for understanding. You're free to come here if you want, but please leave this spot for me.
Sure. Sorry about that. Without another word, Jessica nodded to me and walked back into the building. I followed suit, not wanting to be late to class. Walking to my next class, something felt off. Students who were either leaning against their lockers, chatting to friends, or goofing off quickly stopped and resumed their individual journeys to their classes. Out of pure curiosity, I looked around, hoping to find the source of such quick reactions. Coming up to my side from behind was Kayla, looking over other students with somewhat of a colder stare than I imagined her to have. As her gaze finally landed on me, she smiled.
Hello, Riley.
Hi, Kayla giggled softly and brushed a strand of hair behind her ear before nodding to me politely.
Kayla. My name is Kayla Han. I apologize for not introducing myself to you earlier.
Oh, no, it's fine. Nice to meet you. Kayla seemed like a sweet girl. However, why did she approach me, and why were the other students almost afraid of her? Kayla hugged the book she was carrying to her chest and tilted her head at me, catching my full attention.
So, I'm assuming that you're adjusting well to the school. I know that graduation is around the corner, but it's better not to get lost the entire time you're here, right?
I nodded. Was Kayla that concerned about me? I mean, yeah, getting around pretty okay. Thanks.
Good. Well, like I said in my note, if you need any help adjusting to the school, just come to the music room. It's where I usually hang out around lunchtime.
For a second, I couldn't help but go wide-eyed at her. She was the one who sent me the note? Without letting me ask her about the note, Kayla nodded to me in a silent farewell and continued down the hallway towards her class, leaving me flabbergasted. That was odd.
And then, before everyone leaves today, I just want to remind you all that we will begin finalizing our topics tomorrow. You will be assigned one partner to work with, so don't forget to bring in multiple options.
And then I'm just going to speed forward because there's literally nothing else in this demo. But we just do some modeling, have to get our charm up and all that stuff. And we fix it and all that stuff. And we start thinking about some girls. Still, I had the option to make a friend and some opportunities were presented to me. I thought of Jessica and how she used to like to hang out in the courtyard. Despite being a slightly snobbish girl, I could tell that there was a genuine sweetness behind her regiment. I decided to let it go. People were picking partners at class, so maybe I'd be excused and maybe get the chance to partner up with one of the girls I had met. I wasn't sure. I'd find out tomorrow. And then we're gonna prep an outfit. And then we're gonna, because there's nothing really new here. Then, look, I looked around the room to see who I would be partnered with. I looked over to Jessica. She was a girl I got to know during my short time, and despite stealing her spot in this courtyard during one of our one moment together, she seemed like a kind of girl I'd have fun working with. My eyes traveled to Kayla, who kept her face forward, but repeatedly glanced over at me like she was waiting for me to go over and choose her. I had to make a choice. Everyone slowly began to move, but time seemed almost to freeze for me. It was like some sort of deity of String of Fate wanted to know. Who was I going to choose?
I'm sorry.
And skipping the opening.
Child, you are in more danger than you think. For now, I can protect you. But should you persist, I will not be able to stop fate. You have been warned.
And so there's that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, that is my game. That is all for you. And so I hope y'all like it. I don't know if y'all like it or not. That's up to you guys to decide. Why are people messaging me? Leave me alone. But yeah, that is all for you. Wait. Literally, like, this entire thing is like, wait. But yeah, and as you can hear, my background music was from All For You. I've been working on All For You since 2014. And I'm really excited to finally get done with it this year. So it will be released this year. I'm excited as hell to get it done because it's been through so much. It's been through so many tragedies, so much shit, to be very honest. Like, it's been through so much, and now I'm finally just releasing it. And like, I'm just being done with it.
I'm just gonna put that PSA back again because my eyes emoji.
No, it's all good. Yeah, so I've been working on this for multiple years now, and I wish I would have been able to release this earlier, but long story short, a lot of things happened. A lot of tragedies happened in this game. But now I finally get to release the full one sometime before the end of this year. First when and where first when, then where, and then finally take. You can pre-order right now on itch.io, but it will be available on itch.io and Steam. I've already paid for the rights for it to be on Steam. So there will be Steam, and there will be achievements. Is that why you have such a high workload? Yes. All For You, as well as Seduce Me episodes, as well as other things, keeping my attention. That's why I work all the time, and that's why you get Mickey Going Crazy videos, because sometimes the stress just gets too much. So yeah. This is the reason why. Like, this is the legitimate reason why. I wish I could play it, but I have no giant iPad with physical buttons. Well, eventually I do plan to make an Android and iPhone version for this game, and it will only require just you tapping the screen. That's all it is. Thank 4 years. Thank you so much. It's been through hell and high water. And finally this game is going to be done, and then I'll finally be able to do the next chapter, which is going to be my favorite chapter. Not going to lie. My favorite chapter is the Hell Saga. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well then secrets. But yeah. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play that I did of it. It's the demo, so you can play it yourself. You can try out the other routes. You can try different ways and all that stuff. The demo is free, but the full game will be $10. Because there's a lot that's gonna go into it. It's not gonna be like a whole. You play it and that's it. Like there's multiple ways you can play this game. There's gonna be 25 ways you can play this game. It's just gonna be a lot. My first stream that I watched, I'm really sorry. I rather say I love it. It's all good. Thank you very much. Please, if you want to like play it, if you want to tell your friends about All For You, please do so. The game will be released by the end of this year. It'll be really, really big. I don't expect people to finish it like their first time through. Because there are many secrets that will be involved in this game, especially if you are a fan of Seduce Me. If you're a fan of Seduce Me, then there will be many reasons to keep an eye out in this game. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. How much longer will the stream go? I'm actually about to end the stream. So first of all, thank you guests for coming, and thank you mods, by the way, for being here during the stream. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the help. Other announcements that I have, yeah, like this game will be available sometime by the end of this year. But the reason why it's taking so long is because it's a really fucking huge game. It's annoying, but it's got to be big in order for me to make the storyline happen. Let's see. Would it be cool if I attempted to record this demo? Yeah, sure for it. Like, there's multiple people who've already done Let's Plays of the demo. Which is awesome. Do more. Like, I'm more than happy to see more. Like, and the thing is, I watch all Let's Plays of my videos. Good, bad, whatever. Even if you're tearing the game apart, even if, like, you're praising the game, I'll watch whatever Let's Play comes up. Now, I usually stream on YouTube once a month. Oh my gosh, William! Thank you, William, for the $25. Thank you so much. Let me get back. Bye! But, I only stream once a month on YouTube. On Twitch, however, I stream almost, like, I stream every Friday and then, like, have multiple impromptu streams in between. So if you want to check me out on Twitch, you can. You'll see me play video games. You'll see me rant and rave. You'll see me swear a lot more than I did here. Yeah, and all donations go towards my next game. It'll always be it always helps me continue telling stories to you guys, and helps me continue being a game developer, because I can't be a game developer without you guys. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone for joining and being part of the stream. Have wonderful sweet.
You're welcome.
Have wonderful sweet dreams, and let me double verify that I have to close things off on my end, because I don't know how to do the YouTube streaming as much as I would like to. I keep forgetting every single time I do it, so I'm just kind of like all right, so thanks everyone for coming. I love you all, and I will see you all either next time, or I will see you all on Twitch or whatever. See you all next time. Love you all. Bye!
Bye, nerds.
Bye.